Hello? Oh, Jesus Christ, that was loud.
We keep rolling.
Hello, everyone. How we doing?
We're in a computer program now.
Yeah, we're trapped in the computer.
Trapped in the computer.
Yeah. We cannot escape now.
Oh, I like the little CRT effect you got going on this too.
Yeah.
This is
cool.
cute.
Cool.
This is really cute.
Yeah, I spent like on just time just like fuffing around creating all the assets for this. It was actually kind of fun.
Oh, this is adorable. I like it.
Maybe I could submit this as like homework for like my for like my graphic design classes.
It'd be cool. Well, then you'd have to show your VTubing channel.
Oh yeah, they cannot know. They need to think I'm normal.
Is this the start of season 2? Question mark.
Perhaps.
Or season 1?
Mayhaps.
And the last one was season 0. Who knows?
Yeah, the last one was just like a very long pilot.
You've opened Untitled Yapping.exe.
Oh yeah, I should change the title.
Here's your main Trojan, PanickingCandy. And I'm here too. Change the title. What were you? Oh, did like, was it from your building stream?
No, like I mean like the little like title on top of the window. It's like a separate element that I can like change without like changing the entire overlay.
Oh, that's cool.
So I can put whatever on the title. Look.
Maybe we can actually put like podcast titles, but usually we get them in the middle of them. Booby. All right. Wonderful.
What is an EXE? I mean, like, I know what an EXE is, but like, who came up with that?
The term
like,
executable?
Why did that become like the standard? How did we arrive at that?
Oh no.
Because I know it was there before Windows. I know like it was also like that on DOS. So I don't want to come up with that.
Executable file would imply that other files would be like passively working, right?
Yeah, and that's kind of how it works. Like the executable does the work. And it just like loads assets from like all of the other files. Because every file like enjoy the foods.
Dinner.
Enjoy the foods. Every file like DLL, I think like it means like dynamic link library or something like that.
Yeah, it is funny though, like growing up on like PCs and stuff, and it's just like some of that knowledge, like some of that language just like goes in your dictionary without a definition. You just know what it is, but you don't really know.
Yeah, it's just there.
The history of the term.
It's like,
or like,
sure.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, that is what it is, right? Yeah, it's like colors. Fun. You're like, yeah, that is blue, that is red. Yeah.
Which is weird because like for me blue is pink and like green is orange.
One day we'll give augments to your eyes and you'll have even more colors than the rest of us.
Yeah.
One day. Yeah.
I wonder if nobody told me it until I was like 14. Like nobody told me that I was like coloring grass wrong. Whenever I was like doing a drawing for school, I was like painting the grass the wrong color. Why didn't nobody ever tell me that?
There is a thing with like kids where it's like they'll think outside the box when it comes to coloring.
Yeah, but like I consistently like will like get like orange grass consistently forever.
Maybe they think you kept on drawing dying fields. They're just like, why the fuck is there a bunch of nitrogen in wherever she's like, wherever there's grass in her area? What the hell?
What's wrong with her house?
What's wrong with her house? Why is there a police siren in the background?
Oh, I was checking like what the files mean. And it turns out like, you know, like an ISO file, like the CD images. Turns out it literally is like named after like the ISO standards. It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, from like the so technically ISO file stands for International Organization of Standardization File. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, maybe this is why we just go by the shorthands and don't really put more into it in thinking. Naming
Inter-
stuff is just funny.
International Organization for
Throw
Standardization.
meanings out the window. Just name stuff randomly. Why not? Remember when remember when human names used to have like some sort of meaning to them?
Yeah, and it
And
would be
now
like your job.
most of the time most of the time now it's just like, oh, it just sounds cool.
I do like Dracula. Like Dracula means like the son of the dragon. That's like a cool fucking name.
Yeah, but you can't bring it back because of
Yeah.
just the one. Yeah, like it's just like you can't name your kid Sephiroth. You can't name your kid like the fictional character naming convention is an active debuff.
I mean, like I don't know.
It
I don't know how
the
it is.
fictional name has to be like easy to pass off as anything else.
I mean, I don't know about your country, but like there's definitely like nothing in the laws to prevent me from like changing my last name to Dracula. Keep my same first name, but changing my last name to Dracula.
Mm.
Like I can do that in my country. Nobody's going to
Hold on,
stop me.
let me hear my voice. Oh, I sound like I'm booming for some reason.
Okay, boomer.
I am older than you by a few years.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
check
was checking
my-
if I accidentally like enabled any filters on your input, but I didn't.
Hmm.
I'm not sensitive enough to notice that.
What about now?
We have to wait it to say because I am not sensitive enough to
No,
notice that
I'm
kind of stuff.
hearing it on the stream.
Oh.
It sounds like I'm like echoing, but like I'm not putting my echo filter on, which is very odd.
Echo,
Hmm.
echo, echo.
Yeah, this is what I echo.
Wow. So scary.
Hmm.
Do I have any filters I
It's
can
not
put on
supposed to be
myself?
scary. No.
I wanna see if I can like any filters I
Is
can
my
put on myself.
compressor? Maybe it's almost doubled with no delay. It is wild. I mean, I'm running my usual. I'm not really changing any inputs. So you know what? I'm gonna test something on Discord. I'm gonna check my audio real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it sounds normal on my input end.
I'm just checking what filters I have. Ah. Like I'm hearing myself. With this. Ah.
Oh god.
I sound like a little like alien dude. Wee. What if I just go all the way? What if I go all the way?
Gesundheit!
All the way to the other one. What the fuck is that sound? Oh no.
It's just the audio adjustment hour.
Well, that doesn't sound like a voice anymore.
We're back in the 90s! The 2000s, early 2000s is what's happening. You wanna go on with your week?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What emote is that?
That's the Destructoid.
Because it's very tiny on my screen for some reason, so I cannot like differentiate it.
Yeah.
My
I can
week,
only tell because of like the website icon I have for Destructoid.
my week. Was still very busy as usual.
Mhm.
Because like all of my like teachers go like on vacation like in like a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
So they're just trying to cram like a bunch of work before that.
Yeah, that's pre-routing shenanigans.
So I'm just like doing like, a lot of homework basically. But I did manage to like squeeze out like enough time for like at least one stream this week.
That's good.
And we finally did it. I finally had all the components. I finally had like all the things I needed. So we finally started like streaming from the old computer.
Let's go.
So I had like a little stream where I just like put all the components together and I put them on the fucking thing. There was a part where I took the computer off screen and I started hitting it with a hammer, but it's okay, nothing broke. I know what I'm doing. I'm professional. You have to trust me. The banging was necessary. No, yeah, like you know how like in the motherboard, in like the, you know how like in the case of the computer, sometimes there's like little like aluminum tabs like covering some of the slots. Then you need to take them off before you can like use some of the slots.
Yeah.
They are very hard to remove, so I was just like I spent like 5 minutes just hitting it that little slot until it like came off. Because I needed to like move the like DVD drive one slot.
Okay.
I was I was like doing that, doing the computer setting up, doing that, and I like grabbed the DVD drive on my hands, and I was like, genuinely, when was the last time you held one of these?
And she didn't, and she barely even fucked everything up.
Like, like genuinely, like when was the last time you held a DVD drive in your hands? like,
Oh God.
like an internal DVD drive.
It would have had to be 2 PCs ago, which would have been over 10 years ago.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Uh, and it
It's a
was like,
shame. It's a shame.
yeah, and I was like, there was like a lot of like weird wish fulfillment going on like because like because like a lot of the the PS2s count. I mean, yeah, I guess we can count a PS2, but I'm thinking more like the internal drive, the one you put inside of the PC and you have to remove it, because there's
Yeah.
probably someone out there who has used like a USB drive for something.
Well, in some, I think still in some office setups they do it. They still keep a disk drive in.
Yeah,
And that might be because of some legacy like software and stuff they have to throw in there, but I'm not entirely sure.
yeah, probably. And
Yeah.
yeah, so like for the sake of like having like the best balance between, because like the point was, okay, so like I want a computer that I can install Windows XP on without like needing any weird patches. You know, so like native support for Windows XP
Mhm.
and all other stuff. But I also wanted like something more like a little bit more modern than like necessarily like fully period accurate for the sake of performance. And
Okay.
I also had like a limited budget, because like it would be really cool to own like a 3D FX Voodoo 3. It would be really cool to have one of those graphics cards, but I think they're as expensive, well, like, they are like as expensive as new graphics cards. So I'm not going to buy one of those anytime soon.
No, that's valid. No reason to
So it was
budget
also
like.
like I think in total I ended up spending like maybe like $75 in this. Which
That's not bad at all. Yeah.
having a full
Yeah.
computer for that amount is like not that bad.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
More budget for like buying actual PC games that would be fun on that.
Yeah. Um so like, but like I'm thinking, so like most of the components for this computer would be like around 2011. That's like around the time they came from. Um and I was just like looking at the specs, and I was like, I would have been really happy if I had a computer like this back in 2011. Because it's actually pretty
Well,
decent.
it's the nostalgia, right? Yeah.
No, but like, it's also like pretty decent. Like it's way faster than what I had back then. Uh, and also like when I was installing the sound card, it was like, like I always wanted one of these. But when games use that, like you do remember back when like games had like an option for like EAX in the sound
Hmm.
options, and you had to
Yeah.
like buy like creative Sound Blaster sound cards to enable that. He's like, I always wanted one of these, so it's crazy that I finally get
Oh
to
my
have
god.
one.
You unlock like a memory. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember fucking dedicated SIM cards like that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. So we did that. We installed Windows XP. Yeah, because I found like a way, a decent way to have like a setup where I have like the capture card, but I also have like a secondary like camera pointing at the
Mm-hmm.
CRT. So I have like the CRT on like a little window on top, and then like the main capture.
Mm-hmm.
So we installed Windows XP. We got like the fun noises and whatever. I remember I really don't like. I was like playing around with the games that are included, and I remember I really don't like Solitaire. It frustrates me to no end. I really don't like
I
Solitaire.
usually didn't care about solitaire. I think like in any workplace where there's a Windows PC, like solitaire wasn't the game I'd play. I'd play the sliding puzzle, and that was
Night
about it.
Star, night star.
Oh,
Enjoy
because
your sleepies.
hey, oh, you're going to bed already. All right,
Yeah, that's
night
what
night.
Nini means.
Yeah, I was just like, oh damn, it's a Saturday too.
Yeah.
Must be a big day ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we just play, like I just realized I hate Solitaire, so we're just going to play pinball. You remember the pinball? The Space Cadet pinball?
Oh my god, yeah.
So we played some of the pinball, and it was really fun. And
I'm
like
trying to
so,
think of other.
and like what we're doing right now for the computer is that I have like a folder. Oh yeah, are
Are
you
you good at
any good at
Minesweeper?
Minesweeper?
I'm okay at it. It's not like I'd have anything to brag about.
I'm really bad at Minesweeper.
Well, well, you know the rules, obviously, right? Is it
Yeah,
just
there's
your
like
luck? Yeah.
yeah, just like it's a lock. But like I know how it works. I know how like you click the space and like the number tells you how many mines are nearby. And then
Yeah,
you like
exactly.
right click to mark when you think there is a mine.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know how it works. I'm just very bad at it. It's like strategy games. Like I know all the rules of strategy games, but I'm just very bad at them. Minesweeper
Yeah,
stream.
you know what? I can't even front. Like I'm sure like I've played plenty of strategy games, but the more I think about it on like retrospect, I'm like I'm probably not like one of those big brain like experimental types who find like a cracked strat, and you're like
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah,
And then like
I'm very cookie cutter.
yeah, like I spent like 300 hours playing Age of Empires as a child, and I never got any good at it.
Playing what?
Age of Empires
Mm,
as a child, and I never got
yeah,
any
no,
good at it.
I'm not built for that. I'm not built for those games. Like grand strategy games. Oh boy, I suck. I suck big time. I respect like our friend who in the server plays Crusader Kings.
Oh, I've
Oh
never been
boy,
able to crack those games. I don't get them.
I can't crack
I
those
have
games
tried
either. The
multiple times.
closest, yeah.
Oh yeah, the cheats. Like I remember the cheats for the Age of Empires where you could like I think it was like what's the cheat? I'm trying to remember if I can. I'm trying to see if I can remember the cheat.
Mm.
Do you remember like in Age of Empires 1, there was like a cheat code that like spawns like a black car with like a rocket launcher attached, and that it has like
I didn't
the
play much
highest
Age of
stats.
Empires.
It has like the highest stats of anything. So it's just
Well,
like
yeah, it's the black car with the rocket launch.
which keep in mind this game takes place in like ancient Greece, so nobody knows what a car is.
Oh, you fuck up someone's day, something fierce.
Yeah, I remember the like resource sheets. I remember that like pepperoni pizza was like 10,000 food, and like Woodstock was 10,000 wood. I do remember those. I do remember pepperoni pizza, and like coinage and query.
Kids today will never know the true joy of printing out a game facts walkthrough
Yeah,
and just like highlighting that shit and getting really into it, just being like, here are all the cheat codes is like printed on the sheet, and you bring it to like the schoolyard and show them.
I
And they'd
remember.
be like, wow.
I remember I had a friend. I had a friend that like every now and then I would like see him just like carrying like an entire binder filled with like cheat codes for like PS2 games.
Mm.
He had like all of the cheat codes for like GTA games printed on like paper, and he had like a
we had
binder
the one
filled with them.
friend we had the one friend who was like such a not an Nintendroid, just like the biggest Pokemon fan.
Yeah,
And he was the one who would always buy the latest Pokemon on release, but he'd also buy like the GameStop walkthroughs, the big huge like encyclopedia like ones that were just
yeah,
the walkthroughs telling all the information that were like really nicely well made, and like the graphic design was pretty on point and stuff. And I don't know if they were officially from the company or not, but like yeah, he got those too. And like they were so cool, but there was another part of it that kind of ruined the mystique when they kind of like, because they were supposed to have almost everything in the game pretty much,
yeah. Like all
right?
the spoilers and shit. Like I know that
Yeah,
was
but
like
like
the guy.
so like the old school like thing of just like, did you know if you do this certain action you can make Aerith live? It's like you can't do that with that kind of shit. Like there's no like illusion there. There's no room for like mystery. It's like no, everything's in here.
Yeah, like I don't know, like maybe
So,
because like the thing about like my country is that like we were like close to international trade until like the 91. Like we had a lot of like
mm,
restrictions for international trade, so it actually took a little while to get going. So like when I was growing up, we didn't have like anything like like the Figma strategy guides or whatever. We didn't have any
yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
We didn't have any of that. So like it was just like hand printed. We would go to GameFAQs, we would copy it into like a Word document, and we would print that, and that is what we dealt with. Oh, I don't know why, but like my head is itchy. I took a shower and now my head is itching. I probably didn't like wash off the like shampoo correctly. He was probably the most. He was actually like kind of popular at school. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but we didn't have like
I
any
mean,
of those like Figma guides or whatever. So we would like go to like game facts or whatever. We'll like print and we'll like copy all of that to like a game to like a Word document, and we would like just print that, and that is what we do. That is what we dealt with.
the pro tip when you're in elementary school is never bring anything you care about because some idiot will break it. They won't
Yeah.
even do it on purpose. Like you'll have the one friend, he's like, "Let me hold it," and you're like, "No, you're gonna drop it and break it." "No, I won't." And then they do it, and then you're like, "I'm gonna punch your face right now."
Yeah.
You had one job, you stupid idiot.
Yeah. No, see, like the problem is
If
that
they
like,
weren't, I wouldn't be so angry if they were so adamant. It's like, no, I can totally handle it. It's like, bro, you stupid idiot.
no,
Oh,
but
go
actually,
ahead.
like the problem with me is that I had a sister that was 7 years younger than me, so I had the same problem, but at
Mhm.
home there was no escape.
I've only had that with my cousin once, and she learned a lesson. It was the Gundam thing. I punched her in the face. This was when we were kids. But yeah, she never did that again. Yeah. To be fair though, because like my cousin and I,
No,
we
the
grew up.
bouncy ball. The bouncy ball is
My
gone
cousin,
to never return.
my best only lasted 2 seconds before my friend. Yeah, no, it's just like never, just never bring anything you care. Like if I become a parent, that's what I'm just gonna tell my kid is like you're not allowed to bring like anything you care about, be it toys or video games, to your school because they'll just break.
Yeah.
They'll just break. It won't be their fault, right? I won't blame them. I'll just be like, it was one of your idiot friends, wasn't it?
Did you have like
It's
a
just like, yeah.
game? Like back when you were growing up, do you have like a game that was like two paddles and like each one of you holds like one of the paddles and you're throwing like a ball that is sticky and it sticks to the paddles and you have to like catch it?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like ping pong, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but with like a sticky ball.
Yeah, I remember that. We didn't play that much in my school though.
I used
in
to play that
general.
on school until like I threw it so hard I accidentally like killed a child. I almost killed a child with that. That's like the story of
I
my
remember,
life. Like there are a lot of there's like a lot of instances, especially when I was like little, where like I would just like throw something really hard and I almost kill somebody.
I think I think also just like kids in general are just not really, they're not long-term thinkers because they can't be, right? Like they haven't experienced enough life because like we remember that old toy which was like the ball that would transform into a frisbee, like you'd fold it in.
Yeah.
There was just the trend of kids who were like, I want to roof the ball so I can show how high I can throw, and then they'd roof their ball that they bought, and then they'd be like, oh no, now I don't have a ball anymore. Like it's
How do I
like, bro,
get it
within
back?
the span, yeah, like within the span of a minute, he's like, watch what I can do, and then they throw it, and their idea of object permanence goes out the window, and like, I no longer have a ball. It's like,
Yeah. Well, my ball's gone.
what were you expecting in this transaction? Like, you just stare at them. It all happens in the span of a couple minutes, and you're like, what was the expected outcome?
Going
You
to
got
game,
what you wanted.
going to game facts and and searching how to sew without ripping.
What?
How like you rip what you saw. How to sew without ripping. How do I do that?
I think also the expectation was they thought the janitor would like go up to the roof and just throw all the soccer balls or basketballs or whatever they roofed up there back, but he couldn't give less of a shit. Like he's like,
Yeah,
well,
like
I'm
I'm
gonna go up
busy.
there. Yeah, the guard, like he's also like the roof isn't like fenced. Why would I go up there and risk myself? Like, no, I don't care.
Yeah, especially because like in my high school, I mean like in my school because I went to like the same school my whole life. So I call it my high school. I call it the high school because it's like what I remember. But I went to the same school like my whole life. So like when I say my high school, I might be talking about something that happened when I was like 7.
I was a combined elementary all the way to high school. That's an
Yeah.
interesting thing. I feel like that's also like sadder when you graduate, but like, yeah, sure.
Uh, the thing about like my school is that like the janitor was also like the maintenance guy, so and like the
Yeah.
carpenter. So like he was too busy like fixing the desk and stuff. Like he was not going to go get your balls.
You just had Willie from Simpsons, really, when you think about it, the groundskeeper.
Yeah, kinda.
Mhm.
Except he was like normal. Like that's one thing I would say about him. He was like just like a normal like a normal guy.
Willie's funny though.
Yeah.
Willie's just hilarious. What was I gonna say about the GameFAQs thing? It's like, yeah, no, yeah, just don't bring your toys or your video games to any place that you care about. Also, your trading cards. You'll get
Oh
some.
yeah.
You'll get some. Yeah, never bring your trading cards. The amount of times I've seen poor kids being ripped off by other kids for their Yu-Gi-Oh trading cards. I don't think any of the kids in my elementary really cared about Magic. It's only until they got into high school that they cared about Magic the Gathering. But like the amount of and Pokemon cards, like
Yeah,
people
I
would
feel
just
like
rip each other
I
off.
feel like Magic the Gathering is something you can only get into if you are old enough to lose control of your life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in our school system, we had lunch monitors. So when the teachers went to break, some of the grade eights would watch over us, and I think it would count for their volunteer
Yeah.
hours that would be in their high school for graduation purposes.
Oh, you have to do that too.
Yeah, and
I hated it. I hate helping people.
I remember the girl who was essentially just babysitting us during lunch overheard our conversation about like Yu-Gi-Oh, and she was just like, "Oh no, I just play Magic the Gathering," and we're just like, "What the fuck is Magic the Gathering?" And we did not know anything about Wizards of the Coast. Also, Yu-Gi-Oh cards used to be like Magic cards. Now they're called spell cards. So in our brains were like, "You just build a deck of spell cards?
Yeah.
What?" I was like,
Yeah, it's the fact that
Which no,
everyone calls it
Yu-Gi-Oh
Magic
isn't
is like it's
impossible.
confusing sometimes.
Oh, Magic is like a crazy game. And you know what the funny thing is? I love having discussions with Magic the Gathering players, and then we just like exchange notes, and both of us just look at each other like, "What is wrong with your card game?" Like both of us are just like, "What is this?" And to be fair, Magic is funnier to me because like when they tell me what's going on over there, I'm just like, "Oh man, I feel like I'm in the crack house." Like I'm just like, they're just like, "Wait, you can do all of your actions without having to spend mana?" And it's like, why would you have to spend mana? I'm gonna spam 50 spells in one turn. Isn't that what you guys do? Why wouldn't you do that? Why would Magic the Gathering do that?
That's how I feel when I'm talking about with you about like daylight savings and stuff like that.
My dog is laying down. He's being a cutie. Well, I mean, yeah, because you guys don't do daylight savings over there, do you?
No, we don't.
Yeah, no. I mean, to be fair, most of Canada is also kind of like against it. We think it's like an archaic thing, but it's just so built into the system
Yeah.
that it's just like, fuck it. It's like I've never once been happy about daylight savings until like it's just like you get 1 extra hour of sleep, quote unquote, and you're like, hooray! But then you realize like it's gonna like I'm gonna have to wake up an hour early during the spring anyway. It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
like because like it that is not how time works.
yeah, no, it
You
isn't.
still have 24 hours.
Yeah,
You're
time
like
doesn't give a
delaying something a
flying.
little bit.
Yeah, time doesn't give a flying fuck. Also, like, who cares if it's just like it's so like it gets dark out at the appropriate time during the season? Like, who cares?
That was relevant when we were like going to sleep at 6 p.m.
Hold on a sec.
Actually, that's a good question.
Hold on a sec.
Do you think medieval people did that for like the seasons? Did they know how to do that even? That's a question. You know, me too, well, it looks kind of cute when I'm yawning. That's how you know it is like not accurate to reality, is the fact that it looks cute when I'm yawning, because in real life, I look like a fucking monster when I'm yawning. My mouth is way too big. Like my mouth opens way too wide, so when I'm yawning, I look like a fucking monster. Like I'm like dislocating my jaw to like devour some children or something. Like, did you hear that noise? That was me like closing my mouth. Ow! Ow! I bit my tongue. Ow! Oh no! Ow! Ah! Oh no! Oh, that was so bad. My tongue. Ow! Okay, this is the reason I cannot be left alone. I am left alone for like 2 minutes and I immediately injure myself. I don't think I'm prepared to like Why am I so yawning? I have like the need to like yawn again. Hmm. Yeah. Did you guys do that? When you're yawning, do you make noises? Or is that like just a candy thing? Does anyone else just like feel like the need to like make like little noises when you're yawning? Or is that just like me being me? Because I don't know, sometimes I feel like I spend too much time around my dog. I sometimes I feel like I spend too much time around my dog and now I have like some of her mannerisms, including like the little noises she makes when she yawns. It's like I'm into accents. Like I don't know, like it doesn't matter how long I spend around someone, I do not catch their accent. But when I'm around a dog, I start to like behave like a dog. Is that something I should be like? I feel like that's something else to make fun of me, so I shouldn't be talking about that on stream because you guys are going to make fun of me. But maybe the chip has sailed already. Maybe it's too late. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it's just too late for that. Maybe I'm doomed. I mean, you never know. You never know. How do we know it's not one too many? How do we know when we reach that point?
Not bad for the delays. Yet another dog situation. We're babysitting a third dog,
Jesus Christ.
and neither of my parents decided to walk her, so I had to because of course I did.
Dog.
Yeah, dog. She's nice. She's old, so she knows what she wants. Like I had to walk her out of the front. She went and took a leak. Then she immediately turned back to the steps of my house and went, "All right, let's get back inside." I was like, "All right,
All right.
you're cool."
Yeah, that's how my dog is too. She's like, okay, let's go out. I'm going to do the thing immediately, and then we can just like go back. Let's go.
That's good. That's
Like
good.
I don't have the
What
energy to run around the neighborhood anymore. Let me just do my thing.
Yeah, we were talking about daylight savings time, and it's just like people going like, "Oh, it works because like now it's dark at the appropriate time." And it's like you act as if we don't have watches and clocks everywhere.
Yeah. Or that like or is that as if that even matters anymore. Nobody wakes up
Yeah.
at dawn anymore. Nobody goes to sleep at
Yeah.
nightfall anymore.
It's a stupid archaic system.
Like that was important back when like people went to sleep at 6 p.m. because they didn't have anything to do at
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Do you think medieval people
silly.
did that? Do you think like medieval people will like move the time? Like automatically by default?
I'm not entirely sure about their time based structures actually, and like how daylight savings went there because I knew daylight savings is like in relation to farming and stuff, right? But like, wouldn't the credence go back in like ye olden days where it's like, oh, it's just dark out, yeah, we should sleep because it's like less safe by
No, yeah, that's what I'm
comparison.
thinking. Like maybe they did it like automatically. Like they didn't even think about it. It's just like they always went to sleep when it was dark. So like when that
That's probably
shifted, they
just our
have shifted.
yeah, that's probably just our instinct too. We're not necessarily outright nocturnal creatures as much as people want to say they are. Is like we don't have night vision and
Yeah.
stuff. So it's just like, yeah.
When I was a child, I used to believe that if I ate enough carrot, I will get night vision.
Yeah.
Turns out that's
I remember.
turns out that's British propaganda. I learned that recently. Like the whole thing about like carrots being good for your vision is British propaganda.
Wasn't there that old article that said like if you ate too many carrots you'd turn orange or something?
I, I don't know. I never saw that one.
I don't know if it was like an old wives' tale. I feel like it had to be, but I've been told like if you just eat too many carrots it's just like bad for you. Why is the old girl barking? Hold on.
Woof 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 woof.
You know what the funny thing is? It's like she's an old dog. She sounds like just a person pretending to bark. It throws me off every single time I hear her.
It's like one of those dogs that has like a weirdly human face.
Yeah, like anytime I hear her make a noise, it just sounds like a person unconvincingly trying to sound like a dog.
Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this.
Let's see.
This is like
Yeah, okay.
like speaking of game facts, when we were talking about game facts earlier, I remember this also like this website, which for some reason only exists in Spanish. There is not any other language version of this website. This is the only language
Mm.
this website exists on. And this is like
Oh, it's
unofficial.
still It's still pushing shit out.
And this is like an official Nintendo guide website. Like this is officially endorsed by Nintendo of Spain. And you just get like guides for games. So like I remember I spent a lot of time on this one. And it's just like telling you what you need to do. It's pretty cute. It is like split into sections, right? It is like split into sections and they have like little screenshots and shit. And you just like go like, yeah, you have to do this, you have to get that, you have to like go here.
I definitely use GameFAQs more for like when I was doing portable gaming.
Yeah. I remember spending a lot of time on this website. And it's kind of like a bummer. It's kind of like a bummer because like recently, like a couple, like maybe like just like 2 years ago, they like fixed up some of the like older guides to make them look clean, because like this looks like clean enough, right? Just like the white background, the text, it's just like clean enough. But back in the day, this had like a horribly like ugly Web 1.0 design, and I kind of miss it.
Websites. Yeah. I mean, like old websites, like people weren't as familiar with like layouts and like UI decisions that are kind of like clean by comparison. A lot of stuff used to be cluttered by comparison.
Let me see if I can find it actually. Maybe I can find like an archive or like the website back in the day. To show you how like the guides looked, because they were ugly, but like because like Web 1.0 is like very ugly, but like in a very charming way. Right. So let's see if like maybe there's an archive of that. I do miss like, did you ever have like a blog back when like Google had Blogger? Did you have a blog at some point, at any point?
Absolutely not. I did not give a single shit about blogs. I think the closest thing I ever came to was, the closest thing I came to was like Tumblr, but even then for Tumblr, it was just kind of like a memetic purpose, and it was just like, yeah, all right, more so than doing blog.
To the surprise of nobody, I was using Tumblr for porn. So I left when I changed.
Yeah, you and my other gay friend, like one of my closest friends I grew up with, like we knew he was gay like when I was young, but like when I went to Tumblr, it's like, oh, that's cool. It's like, memes, and then like somewhere within high school era, he would just put a lot of gay porn on it, and it would be on my feed. I'm like, God damn you!
It's here.
I gotta unfollow you.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like,
oh sweet.
It's here how I remembered it. Look at it. Like, look at how ugly this is. And it's so slow. Look, it's hideous. Oh, I love this.
Yeah. That looks old website. Yeah.
I love this actually. I don't remember this. I remember this page exactly. But honestly, like, because like, in my opinion, personal opinion of mine, Ocarina of Time is like way easier to understand without a guide than Majora's Mask. So I only spent some time on this guide to like get some items and whatever, but I actually spent a lot of time on the Majora's Mask one, because that game was a lot more confusing for me as a child.
And
this website has been around since forever. Like I remember I found this website when I was like maybe like 10. I was like 10 when I found this website, and it's just like sticking around, and they're still like publishing guides. And I don't understand, like, I feel like maybe, like, why is Nintendo of Spain the only one doing this? Why is like no other region of Nintendo doing this?
I guess just effort depending. It's surprising that Nintendo of America didn't have something comparable.
Yeah, and like I'm surprised because like the thing about like I keep saying like Nintendo of Spain, but there is no such a thing as Nintendo of Spain. All of that is
Nintendo
like
Nintendo of Latin America.
No, all of that is handled by Nintendo Europe.
Oh, that's odd. Okay.
So like, why is if everything including Spain is under the same division? Why is the Spain department of Nintendo or Europe the only one doing this?
I don't know. I really don't know. I wonder what is there like some sort of like demographic like thing of just like, oh, there are more player bases within these quote unquote regions, so the need maybe is higher versus the others.
Actually, I wonder if it might have been like because a lot of games back when this website was like started didn't have like Spanish translations.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if it might have been like a way to make like the games more understandable for like a Spanish audience without like a full translation. Because like if we go back to like the Ocarina of Time guide, uh, because the original release of Ocarina of Time didn't have a Spanish version. It was only like I think it was only like English, French, and German. I think it was only English, French, and German. It like I think like you didn't get like an official Spanish translation until the 3DS actually. I think like the 3DS version is the first version of Ocarina of Time with an official Spanish translation, which is kind of crazy to think about that it took that long. But like if you look at the guide, you see that like everything has the name on parentheses, the English name in parentheses.
Oh, that's cool.
Like you see like the name of the Kokiri Forest here, and like there's like a bunch of like parentheses like the Deku Shield, and all of that. So I wonder if this one has been like a way to like make the game easier to understand for people who didn't speak English.
Yeah. Could also be just like in some sort of weird situation where you had the English version, but you were in a Spanish speaking country or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So like for Nintendo
Yeah.
games specifically, I will use this instead of game facts because it's official, so it's actually like better organized. Because
That's
they have
fine.
a budget. They're
True,
paying
true.
someone to do this, so it's better.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, what else did you do in your week?
I think that was oh yeah,
Anything
like
else?
I was like I didn't like finish telling you what we were doing with the computer.
Mm-hmm.
So like now that it's all set up, that the computer is working, what we're doing is I have like a bunch of demos. Actually, like over 100 demos of like old games back when demos were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going through them. And I have like a little document on the desktop, and I'm just like writing down all the games from the demos that look interesting. And we're going to play them later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my week basically.
Sweet. Anything for your viewers to look forward to next week on the retro rig?
We're going to keep doing demos. We're going to like keep doing some demos. Because I was having like an issue where like some like games were making the computer crash. So I fixed that.
Mm-hmm.
I fixed that offline.
Okay.
Because the thing about like trying to like find an issue and like debug an issue is that it's not fun to look at.
Fair.
So I found the issue, I fixed it, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I run a bunch of stress tests. Why is that so hard to say? Stress tests.
Stress tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran a bunch of those, and I also like ran the games that were having issues, and it's all working fine now, I think. So next week we're just going to keep doing the demos. I also have like I also want to install some stuff. I want to install like the 2003 version of Office and like fuck around with like the word art and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
maybe make a new logo for the channel using like the ugly ass fucking word art.
The first ever retro VTuber.
And we also have like I also found an ISO file
That was
of
headlines.
do you guys remember anyone here remembers Encarta, the thing we had before Wikipedia?
I don't.
I have like a copy of the like 2005 version, and I'm going to like show because it has like a bunch of like really cool games and like virtual tours of like places. So I'm going to show those off too. And we're going to keep doing the demos, and maybe we will also like because like I already have one game. I have like a physical how to speak a physical copy of Oblivion, and we're also going to like maybe this week we will also install that, and maybe I will also like do like a normal stream to like keep making progress in Hades too.
Let's go.
Because we need to finish at least one game. Jesus Christ!
How many games have you finished this year?
Not a lot. Maybe like 12.
Okay.
Funny, the joke is that somehow the only game I have managed to finish so far is Genshin Impact. Because I opened it up, I played it for like an hour, I rolled for the character I wanted, I got the character, and then I installed the game.
Most of them were playing games in 1 week.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like most of the games I beat this year was because I did a marathon of like Ace Combat games, so I beat them all in like a week.
Fair.
And those are like most of the games I have managed to beat this year. So yeah, I need to like beat a couple of games before I start playing more games.
That's valid.
But like,
No,
thing is,
I
like,
mean,
it is
like,
happy. Like the way I work is that like I'm just doing literally anything, and I go into like
Yeah.
I'm doing
Yeah.
literally anything, and like something reminds me of something, and I'm like, oh, I want to play this game now.
Yeah, I'll be real. Like my thing is when I used to start out way back, my brain was like, if I even if I already played it, I should replay it on stream. And then I thought about it more. I was like, no,
No.
because sometimes it's just like most of your commentary might just be like, yeah, or it has to be something you're really engaged with, like something you know ins and outs of, or like something like that, or that you love. But
Yeah.
if it's just like there, you're like whatever. And then the other thing I kind of like vetoed myself off of is just like, don't replay a prior just because a sequel's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that one's a tough one.
And to be fair to myself, I did not play Hades 1 on stream before Hades 2 came out.
I told you not to too. Yeah,
And I didn't.
That
I
would have
didn't.
been that would have been a nightmare.
Yeah.
That would have been a nightmare. Because not even on you. Like the problem with Hades is it just gets too grindy. It kind of wants to eat up some of your time with some of the asinine permutations. But like, yeah, we've already.
Yeah, but that's just like the
that.
genre. That's just like a roguelike.
Yeah, it is. It is. But also,
What was I going to say? So yeah, for
well,
example,
you were
like
gonna play demos.
for
Yeah.
example, we were like when I was doing like the Genshin stream, I was playing Genshin, and in the back of my head, the whole time I was just thinking, man, I really want to replay Breath of the Wild.
Don't do it. Just play Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. Hey, I
Just
haven't
play
played
Tears
that
of
one
the
actually. I am yet to play that
Exactly.
one.
Just play Tears of the Kingdom. Just
Yeah, but
kill
we need
two
to finish the
birds
game
with one
first.
stone. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't play the first one, right? Just play Tears of the Kingdom. It's fine. Unless your run is a speed run where you go from first starting plane to the kingdom without any dungeons. No, just do Tears of the Kingdom. It's fine.
Yeah, but like before that, I need to like finish one of the games I already started on stream.
Exactly. All right, let's list what you have unfinished.
Persona 4, Persona 5, Hades 2, Yakuza 0, 100 Line.
Okay. So that's 5, right?
Uh-huh. I'm trying to remember
Did you do
anymore.
Did you do any Fire Emblem streams?
Not yet.
Okay, good.
But the problem is that
like
see,
6
like,
gotchas.
I'll
say gotchas are like weird. They're in
so I'm not counting
perpetuity.
them.
Yeah. They're live service in perpetuity. That's fine. Like
Gotchas are
you
just
can
like
come
occasional
back.
games I stream every now and then. They don't count.
Okay. So like yeah, all right. So yeah, it's just a matter of like figuring out which one you're the closest to finishing, and then you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna put pressure on you. How long do you think until you beat Hades 2? Like how many more streams?
I don't know because like I don't know.
Give me a ballpark.
I don't know how many times you have to like because I have defeated. I think I defeated Kronos twice, but
Okay.
I have not managed to defeat Typhon.
Okay, so this is interesting. All right, we'll keep that in mind. So let's ballpark a little further. Do you think you would be able to finish it by the end of December?
Probably.
Okay, so yeah, all right. So what you can do as a segment when January starts is New Year old games, and you just blitz through all the stuff that you need to finish.
Yeah.
And if you on the podcast during January tell me I'm thinking of streaming this new game, I'll slap you and go finish what's on your plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Finish one fucking game, woman.
finish some of the games, one. Otherwise they'll Otherwise, the chat will haunt you for the rest of it. All right. So yeah, catch Candy at her streams. Do you have any planned days next week for the stream?
I want to try. I don't know why. I don't know why,
Mm-hmm.
but like for some reason in my mind, there are like good days and bad days. Like some of the days on the week are cool, and some of the others are like not cool. And I don't mean for streaming. I mean like in general. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can tear off Monday, kind of uncool day.
No, actually,
Very classical.
in my
Oh,
mind,
don't tell
the
me.
cool days are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Oh, ew.
In my mind, those are the cool days.
Why is Monday the cool day?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't do anything on the weekends.
Cool days to me are like Friday, Saturday, not necessarily Sunday, because Sunday is dreading Monday coming.
Yeah.
Do I want to give it Thursday? I think Thursday's a fine day. I think it's an average day. I think Friday and Saturday are pretty high tier. I feel like you can't beat Saturday because Saturday is a day you both get to simultaneously sleep in and also you get to sleep late.
Yeah. Yeah. Saturday is good. So it's
Yeah.
like for me, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, the good ones.
Okay. All right. All right.
I never
I
like
used to have
Sundays. I
piano
don't know why, but
classes
it just
on.
Sundays you feel like a weird sense of like anticipation, but like
It's
in
just
the bad
dread.
way.
It's just dread. It's just dread for you say that, but yet you picked Monday, the thing that Sunday is there to dread.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like in Monday, it just happens. Like I feel like the anticipation is worse.
I don't agree entirely because Monday I'm still there stuck doing random crap.
Yeah, but at least like because I feel like I feel worse about Sunday because on Sunday I am wasting time not doing anything, dreading the fact that I'm going to have to do random crap on Monday, and I feel like that's worse.
I don't know how to feel about this. I kind of get it. I do get it. It's just like my brain just still looks at Sunday as like it's still a free day, I guess. Whereas Monday is like I'm still gonna have stuff to do.
I am very worried about anticipation. Like that is like
I
if anyone
remember.
has ever wondered,
I
because
remember.
like VTubers usually have like a
Mhm,
debut, like a big like debut with like some
mhm,
with like an introduction or like whatever. The reason I didn't
mhm,
do that is because I'm really bad at anticipation. So I knew that
mm.
like at some point I had like a week, and if I didn't stream within that week, I was never going to stream.
Yeah, no. There are times like that where you have to like just do it.
But the thing is, like I'm about that for everything, all the time. It's kind of a nightmare.
Mm. Sometimes it's best to like schedule, but like a lot of times it's like just do it. Just do it. Otherwise, because like your brain's going to, if you put too much of like a long due date because of like I need to make things perfect, it's never going to happen because it's never going to be perfect. Your conditions are never going to be perfect.
Have I ever tried ADHD meds? I want to, but the fucking wait list is like 2 years long.
I've heard like different types of ADHD meds are pretty good. We had some like yeah, I'm surprised over there it is because like a lot of people can just walk in and like get ADHD meds pretty fast in like NA.
I don't know.
Like you just do a test and you're like, yeah, okay. I know some people who've even faked it just so they could get the meds.
Give me my fucking
Or
meth, dude.
study.
I need the meth. Give me the meth.
But yeah. All right. Yeah, but okay, you didn't answer my question. What days do you think you're gonna stream? Monday,
The
Wednesday, and
good
Friday
ones.
then?
The good ones. Yeah,
Oh my god, you okay.
that's what I was going to. The good days.
Yeah. Yeah, the good days. All right, so my week. Not much. Just finished up like doing some of the re-recording for Lost Judgment. That was pretty fun. Haven't really bought any new games. Did I do anything too big on my week? Not many like new series I watched too. I started sleeving my cards. That's not that big of a week. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Like I'm forgetting something important. But oh well. We'll get. I guess a lot of my work, like a lot of my week, was just work. It was just picking up
Yeah.
shifts, and then I got to visit some of my like my juniors in my old stomping grounds from like my extracurriculars and stuff like that. And it was a lovely vibe. It's just like It's just great. They continue to make a very positive influence in like environment like for the future like juniors and stuff, and it was very adorable to watch, and it was fun to bring my friend, and within not even an hour she overhears one of our juniors insulting a fandom she liked, and then she had this face like, don't underestimate a Fujoshi. She had like the face where it's like she locked in immediately and she's like, I must do God's work, and she just left to that side of the room.
Yeah, Fujoshis are like terrifying.
Yeah, they are. The aura that came off this woman within that moment, like I turned to her and I knew it was ready to like go. So yeah, that was fun, and like getting to visit people and getting to see people. But when it comes to like get like doing new experiences, I haven't. I'm kind of in that like thing where it's like, oh, I just finished like a big game. I don't know what I want to play next. I'm not really
he's
gonna
like, what do I
record
start?
with the boys.
Do I
Yeah,
keep
I'm
like
not gonna.
another one in the same series, or like something different, or like a short game?
I
Where do I
could.
start?
Yeah, I could with Pirate Yakuza. I think I'm gonna take a break with the recording from the guys for a bit because that one's a bit short. I could like just do the grind beforehand, and we can just do New Game Plus and make it faster for us before like Yakuza 3. And also just like there's some other stuff in my backlog that I want to get out of the way. I'm kind of looking at Hitman 3 and just like kind of just wrapping that up. Um, only new games I'm kind of interested in getting are like Ninja Gaiden 4, because the soundtrack is amazing. Some of my week was like listening to that soundtrack, and it was very good. They got Victor Borba, the guy who did Bury the Light vocals.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. He. So my favorite song from it, I think, is everyone's favorite song with it. It's called Raven, so it's the main character's theme. That game, from just a glance, looks like Metal Gear Rising 2 in different paint.
Yeah.
And
it feels like
that really, yeah, it really does excite me because, you know, for a long time, like Metal Gear Rising's a shit. It like, it went from like, yeah, this is like, it went from like Metal Gear fans going like, this isn't solid to a bunch, like having its own fan base and being its own thing, which was amazing.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people recognize the soundtrack as one of the best things. It's like the soundtrack, and this is amazing. The character designs are on point. Like Yakumo is like my favorite edgelord. His love interest is adorable too. Hold on, I'll show pictures.
Okay.
Oh my god, I hate WebP files.
But you can send me WebP files. OBS can like work with WebP, so you can send me WebP.
Yeah, okay. I just hate them. They're just such a shit format.
Yeah. I hate JFIF more. For some reason, Google Chrome just wants to like download stuff on JFIF now.
Okay, so here's two different type of characters, one for Nick and one for Candy.
Yeah.
Can you guess who's who?
Oh wait, I have a 3D model of this lady.
Yeah, of course you do. I think also the fun thing from what I've seen so far, I've tried to keep myself off of it because it's like, it's only 4 hours. Yeah, put him on my side because we know who's who on this.
Yeah.
So that's Yakumo. That's the new protag because of course edgelord. And here's his love interest, Siori. And
she's very cute.
She's very much up. And she's adorable. So here's the fun thing about them. Yakumo is, from the baseline, from the outside perspective, with little to no, he is exactly the kind of brooding edgelord you think. Meanwhile, Siori, his love interest, is the bubbly, like, she's like that friend. She's like the girlfriend of that one pissy, grumpy friend that embarrasses him. So it's adorable.
Yeah.
It's just like, nobody understands me. He's like, I know, babe, you're so adorable. He's like, stop it. It's like, babe, I'm trying to be serious. Like,
you are so cute when you get broody, baby.
Thanks. It's like stuff like that. It's awesome. I really love a lot of the aesthetics. This game looks really cool. I just, you know, we keep complaining about the price points. It's like, I really wish I could support this game a little like more, but like at the cost it's at, not entirely interested. I am curious to see if they're gonna do a DLC plan for this game.
That's the reason I haven't like played it yet.
Yeah, I haven't played it. I'm hoping to play it sometime next year, but we'll see. Yeah, no, that was just mostly it. The soundtrack's amazing. Raven is a great theme. I think Victor only starts singing I think like a minute in, but the guitar work is just so amazing. If you like metal or metalcore or anything of that like nature, it's like very satisfying in that. What else was there? I might start doing a gaming book club with Dura, and we might play Trials of Innocence, which is just a Ace Attorney spiritual successor. The character designs are very on point. I've shown Candy some of the female ones, like the white jacket lady is like immaculate. That's like such an elegant design.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I still have the image around. Let me see.
yeah, she's really cool looking. She's probably the best like character design in that ensemble, and that's saying something because like the others are pretty solid too.
I just need to make sure to like not accidentally put any of the porn on my downloads folder.
I don't know if she has that many. She's like part of an indie game that didn't sell that much.
No, but I mean,
think
my downloads folder is full of porn, so I gotta make sure like,
okay.
I don't accidentally drag any of those in here.
So the thing about Trials of Innocence
There
is
she is.
it looks
She's
good.
hot.
Yeah, she's amazing. Her design is awesome. She's really good.
I have realized I really like women with white hair.
I just like white hair too. Yeah. So yeah, Trials of Innocence is interesting. It was a mobile game that got remade. I think they got a lawsuit for some reason. I don't know exactly why. I'd laugh if it was because of Nintendo. But I'm sorry. I'm just looking at reviews. These are interesting. Most of the reviews are positive.
Oh, I hate this.
But I think it needs like I think the developer said they need 30,000 copies more to sell in order to like just break even, which is rough.
Yeah.
So I hope they do okay. I have yet to play it. Me and Dura played a game called Dura played a game and I co-piloted it. It's called Paper Trails, which is also a Ace Attorney successor, and it was okay in some bits, but I don't think it really hit that craving. There's a lot lacking in the visual impact and how it was doing it, and it's just like that's kind of what fell short for me. The overarching story also kind of falls flat because it's like the least interesting thing that could happen as a final boss. It's just like literally the victim of the final case to hammer in the point that the killer is even evil. Is just like, I'm the most evil guy. I would literally, he goes like, I wish to buy an orphanage so I can break down the orphanage so I can put capitalist building atop orphanage. Like, okay, yeah, you're evil, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like that point was thrown across. Like, it's just like, it's not really that interesting. So I'm hoping when we hit Trials of Innocence, it'll be good. I think one screenshot that I laughed at was just like, essentially you interrogating a guy. He's like, wait a minute, you stayed up all night watching anime. You wouldn't have energy to watch anime the next morning. He's like, and it's like, that's his face. But yeah. So I don't know when I'll start that. Maybe that might be the next game I play, but who knows? Maybe I'll just burn something off my current to-do list. And that should be it on my week.
I remember something.
Go ahead.
Because we were talking about eating carrots earlier.
Yeah.
I just like have like the vaguest memory of like some like animated children's show, that was like about some kid that got like superpowers by eating carrot cream. Do you remember anything like that?
Cream?
Yeah, like carrot soup.
Cream or carrot cake?
No, carrot soup.
Carrot soup?
Yeah, it was soup. I remember it was soup. But I don't remember anything else about that show. I'm trying to think.
I don't.
I'm trying to do a thinky.
Cartoon about it's a kid. Is it an anthropomorphic kid? Like what?
Yeah, I think it's a child, like an actual human child, but like animated.
Eating a carrot soup to gain superpowers. Henry's World?
I don't know. Wait. Yeah, I think it is.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Like this,
Yeah,
like the stop motion
this.
puppets. Yeah, I remember the stop motion puppets.
this. You've unlocked another memory. Yeah.
I just didn't know if like
Yeah, I watched this. This was Canadian. This was Canadian in animation. Why
Oh, it
did
was
you watch
Canadian?
this? I think it was Canadian. Yeah, it's a Canadian animated children's television series. Because I take one look at that and it's like, yeah, that's about right. We made some like shit.
wait, there's the like there is this one character in this show that looks like crackhead Cartman.
There was yeah, I remember like his squash like football head with the lines. He's kind of like Stewie head. Yeah, I remember this shit. This is wild. But this was on Family Channel? I guess it would have been. I thought I looked at it and I thought it would have been on YTV or some shit.
I think for us it wasn't like Discovery Kids.
Did Disney own Discovery? I don't
Not
know.
back then.
Did they own Discovery back then? Yeah.
No, I think that was recent.
Because the way our networks worked, I think like each company had like each of the big three had like a big share on like each of our network channels.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have the Cartoon Network channel or the Nickelodeon channel or the Disney channel. We just had like Family, Teletoon, and YTV. And from my memory, I think YTV was mostly owned by Nickelodeon. It had some Cartoon Network. Teletoon had mostly Cartoon Network, and then Family just had like Disney, and then
I
a
think
couple
I remember
Nickelodeon
Teletoon.
series.
I think we had Teletoon too.
That's wild that you had Teletoon.
I remember. Do you remember when was there a thing around you? Like there was like a channel called Jetix, and at some point Disney got it and
Yeah, we had
rebranded
Jetix.
it to Disney XD.
Yes, Jetix, I think, might have been on what we would have had the Fox channel for. And I think it was either in the Fox channel or it was either on Family Channel, but like, yeah, it was one of those two.
That is
Yeah,
what
I
I
remember
watched. Like
Jetix.
the only thing I remember about the channel is the Power Rangers. That is what I watched Power
Yeah,
Rangers.
that's mainly why I watched it. Yeah, me too.
And also I have like the vaguest memory about like this like Chinese, I think, animated show. About like a little girl called like some little like chibi character called Puka who was in love with like a ninja.
I remember there was a card game anime
Let me see
where
if I
they
can,
kept
like-
on summoning dragons and the dragons all fused to make one dragon, and that was about it. There was another show that was basically like Zoids, except they all transform and like combine. I remember that.
Oh yeah, I found it. This unlocked a memory. This unlocked a memory for sure. You remember this character at all?
Let me see. Yes, I do. But I remember her more from like I think a Jetix Flash game or something.
I'm pretty sure there was like an animated show about her on Jetix.
Mm.
At
Do you
least
remember
around
Kappa
here.
Mikey?
What?
Do you remember the show Kappa Mikey? That was
I
on
don't think we
Teletoon.
had that.
Okay, it was basically like the funny thing was like it was this Western cartoon man going to Japan, and then everyone else around him was anime, and you got to see the culture clash.
Did you have like a show? It was like a Western, one of those like late 2000 Western shows that were like trying to look like anime, and it was like about like some sort of like I think it was like a game where the people went into the game. I think it was called like Chaotix or something like that.
Yeah, no, Chaotix was on 4Kids. It's chaotic based off the card game, and the cards were cool because they had codes on them, which would allow you to redeem a digital version of it. It took them forever to make an actual game client. Game client was decent. Card game wasn't that intuitive or interesting or fleshed out in comparison to its peers, I think. Which was a shame. Some of the art was like fire, and the fact that there was a tribe system was really easy to follow along, but it's just like I don't know, they had like a battle gear system. It was attack based. They had health, and it's just like, all right. I remember like not really being too interested in the rules that much. I love the card layouts and everything, and I remember the show. It was a really cool idea. But yeah, I think it also got into like some sort of lawsuit limbo, which is why KX like died in comparison to all the other card games out there.
I'm trying to like remember any other shows from back then. On that channel
Bakugan?
specifically.
No channel.
I remember there was like a live action show Oh no, that was later. That was when like it was replaced by Disney XD.
Do you remember that? Do you know about like that like bootleg version of Bakugan called Monsuno?
No, I don't think we got that.
Oh, it was just like monster action figures in a tube. That was it. They weren't as cool as Magnatech like Transformers. It was just like, okay, so your little action figures in a tube and you throw it and he comes out of the tube. Is it graceful? Not really. Oh. Okay. And that's way less impressive.
Because like we had
I
like
think
just like
Monsuno might have been a card game too.
I did have like what we had a lot in my high school. We had like a lot of like Bakugan in my high school.
No, because Bakugan are like perfect. They're just like an amazing fidget toy. They like as a transforming figure, it's just so smart to have a magnetic mechanism.
Yeah.
Cute. They work. They're also marbles. Like everything about them just was like tailor made to be like the perfect little like toy.
Yeah, but
And
like the
I don't
problem
really see them being sold more.
is that on my school, it always devolved into people throwing the Bakugans at each other.
Oh, then I'd just take that shit. I'd be like, free Bakugans for me. Free Bakugans for me.
And I remember at some point someone gifted me like a game, like a Bakugan game. And I was like, dude, thanks a lot, but I don't own a PlayStation 2.
God, right? Because the very first like Bakugan might have been like, would it be during PS2 days? I feel like it would have to be during PS3 days, but then maybe it was just the sub versus dub difference. I don't know.
No, but like the PS2 had like a huge tail for like licensed games.
Window, yeah, that's true.
And also like even regular games. Even like, did you know like Persona 4 is like a PS2 game, right?
Yeah, no, it's at the very end of like its official life.
No, Persona 4 came out in 2008.
Yeah, I know. I still call that the official, like the one before like the new console came out.
That was like 2 years after the PS3 came out.
That's 2 years after PS3? I thought that was 2 Wait, the PS3 came out 2006?
Yes. We are old.
Did the PS3 come out 2006? Yeah, because the Wii was out by then too.
Yeah, and the Xbox 360 came out in 2005, so it is 20 years old now.
Yeah, you're totally right. Because I remember this solely because Red Steel was out in 2006, and that was the ad that was like in the West that was the most popular for the Wii.
Yeah, that was like the motion control shooter. I remember that.
No, well, I think it was shooter, but also like the fact that Red Steel had like the sword movements, and everyone's like, it's gonna be like a hardcore violent game for Wii, and then no one ever talked about it afterwards. Like, yeah, God, right? Because also like the PS3 bulk was around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the Spider-Man font on the front.
Oh my God, time is a horrible concept.
Yeah.
It just all blends together.
That is
I
the
don't
reason
know why my brain. Yeah.
That is the reason last week I was asking when are we going to get indie games, being nostalgic for like Xbox 360 graphics, because the Xbox 360 is 20 years old now.
Yeah.
So like there's people old enough to make games now that grew up on that.
This is all fucking bizarre. I don't like it.
Yeah, so like if you were born in like 2000, you're 25 now, so you can make a video game. You are old enough, and you grew up with the Xbox 360, so that's what you have nostalgia for. Because you were 5 when that came out.
Okay, here's the caveat. If you make just like whatever random cover shooter, I'd probably yawn. But if you're like, if you listed on the game's description, inspired by the Xbox Live Arcade days, I'd be like, oh my God, this is gonna be some bullshit, and I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, okay, King.
A retro game inspired by the Xbox 360 days. Okay, go off, King, but like it hurts.
I feel like we got that with the DS era, though.
Hey, Silent, welcome back.
Hey, Silent. But yeah, no. So how did we get to this conversation again?
We were talking about old cartoons.
Yeah.
Speaking of old cartoons, do you remember? Because I remembered another show, and this was like, apart from Power Rangers, it was my favorite show on Jetix.
Okay.
Do you remember? Was that a thing around there? Dinosaur King.
Yes, I remember Dinosaur King.
I loved that show as a child. I don't know why, but I love.
I did not watch that many episodes of Dinosaur King, but Dinosaur King was pretty cool looking from the outside.
It was like Pokemon, but they're dinosaurs. What's not to love?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it scratches a specific type of the tisms.
Yeah. I don't know why, but like
Yeah.
I have like like just thinking about it, I have like the theme show stuck on my head immediately. Like I still
The
remember it
thing's
like
like,
crystal
Dinosaur
clear.
King is what you want to be. Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, but in Spanish because I was watching it on
Oh,
TV back
yeah.
then, so it's in Spanish.
I don't know why that theme song is stuck in my head when I like
Florentino
only maybe
Rey,
watched
lo
2
que quiero
episodes.
ser.
But like, this is what I miss about like localization is like, I think I've talked about it. Localization used to be like so much more fun because they'd make like custom openings that were kind of catchy and then just like do like their own soundtracks too. Like people like glaze like Japanese sub soundtracks, but like I grew up on like DBZ West and it's like, yeah, some of the tracks in the Dragon Ball Z like anime in the West are pretty cool, like the Final Flash theme, like yeah. It's like
Okay,
same
the
thing
Wheel
with
of
like
Fire.
some of the old kids, some of the old 4Kids like animations had like some of the best openings. So yeah,
I'm safe.
let's go. Okay, let's forego
Ow.
legacy cartoons and talk about
I'm still looking
the
at
current day.
I'm still looking at pictures of Dinosaur King.
That's fine. You can look at pictures.
I'm trying to like because I remember like as a child. Because the thing is, I have always been like this. I have always been like this. So like I remember as a child, I really liked the like. I thought like the recurrent antagonist was really hot.
Okay.
So I'm like looking out, seeing if I can find her.
Okay.
No, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I had good taste back then.
Oh, you already found a picture?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
All right,
that's not
sure.
bad.
Dinosaur King is what you want to be, yeah. Oh, she's neat. I don't know how to feel about her color coordination, though. She is giving kind of Jessie vibes, though.
I mean,
Not
like
bad.
Dinosaur King was like a Pokemon ripoff.
That's
Like,
Pokemon.
but
Yeah,
it
it's
was,
just
but they were
Pokemon.
like dinosaurs instead. Like that's what it was.
Did Yokai Watch get an anime in the West?
Did you what?
Did Yokai Watch get an anime in the West? Because Yokai Watch is like the current thing that's trying to be Pokemon, right?
Yeah, but like I don't like I learned about Yokai Watch in like 2015, so I don't think.
You hear about how Nintendo got that patent rejected? I think now, like it
They're
was just like
reviewing
too
it.
ridiculous.
They are reviewing it.
Yeah. It's just too stupid. This thing wouldn't hold up.
Yeah. Okay, she can go. She can go out of the screen now. Huge boobs for a child cartoon.
What?
Huge boobs for like a character on a child cartoon.
Yeah, My Valentine from Yu-Gi-Oh. Alexis Rhodes from Yu-Gi-Oh. Weirdly enough.
Okay, so that's enough about like old cartoons.
You know what else could be the king of dinosaurs, Candy?
Ooh, Microsoft.
Microsoft in the gaming division. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so like Steam announced like the Steam box, and you know when this thing got announced, okay, we don't have too many details. But like as soon as it came out, it all kind of clicked as like, oh, this would be the perfect solution.
Yeah.
Because like if Xbox just died, it's like, okay, yeah, no, Sony goes unchecked. It's like, no, if Steam went in the console market and like one ecosystem is down, works pretty well. Works extremely well on competition.
And it is like perfectly square, so it looks like a GameCube.
Like it's perfectly square. The only downside is like I feel bad for like any person who went into the Xbox ecosystem, bought a bunch of games there. I don't know how your games might transfer if it's like on the Windows Store or if it's like on Game Pass and you still own them. And like I remember Xbox did a thing where like if you had the physical CD, you would still have the license. I have no idea how much of that they've kept and if integrating would still work. but hey, you can still keep your latest Xbox, I guess.
Yeah, but like
in
the
worst
thing is,
case
like you
scenario.
cannot install the Steam machine uses Linux, and you cannot install the Windows Store on Linux.
True, true. Can you
But
use
to be
Game Pass
fair,
on Linux though?
no, you cannot because that is all on the
Oh,
games.
really?
But that is Microsoft's fault. They can just like nobody owns Linux. They can just make
Mm.
a version for Linux if they want. They don't have
I
to
mean,
ask for permission. It's their fault.
you could just, yeah, you could just in theory run like something akin to like wine, right? And then just
And there have been attempts, but there's a lot of like compatibility issues with like that kind of
okay,
application specifically. But
yeah,
like if Microsoft wanted, they could just do that
yeah.
because nobody owns
I
Linux. And
yeah,
and,
because like
and
my
that is the thing that is the thing about like the Steam machine specifically is that it is using
mhm,
Linux. So how much or how little Microsoft benefits from that is entirely up to them.
sure.
All they need to do is support
Um,
Linux.
the other thing is just like uh, fuck, I forget. A lot of this, like the celebration is coming now. There should be some awareness. It's like we still don't have a price point. This all just kind of hinges on the price point.
Yeah,
Um,
based on the
I'd like to think they're
hardware,
going to be smart.
based
Yeah,
on the hardware, I'm
it
expecting
shouldn't.
like maybe between 600 around that place.
Yeah, I because it's not necessarily as outright like powerful as its competitors, so it should be priced accordingly. Um, because if it does have a price point, yeah, I could see people jumping in on this.
Yeah,
I could totally see people jumping in on this. Also, like it's the like this also helps on a game pricing ecosystem because now console games are not exclusive to the PC game like sale competition because now it's in their home court.
yeah,
Because it's like, oh great, I have a console that I can use fanatical codes for. I have a
yeah,
console I can use Humble Bundle for. I have a console in which etc. Like I can
yeah. The
get
Steam
gifted
sales.
stuff for. Yeah. I have a console that I have family share. It's just like there's so much to this that just works. There are people who probably have like laptops and Steam and stuff they wish they could run on it, and they could look at it like they could look at a Steam machine and go like, yeah, I might be a ways off from buying a computer, but this could work. So
No, like I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be $500 because it actually has like a very good processor and a lot of memory. So I think it's going to be more expensive than that. I'm expecting like
it
around
also
600,
does
650.
it does smooth 4K upscaling. Like if it was 500 or 300, I'd be suspicious at anything that thing has to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is as soon as I saw this, I imagined Microsoft crawling towards me going like keep me alive and then you can have my riches and I
I
just look down upon it and go I could wait till you die so I loot your cadaver.
I forgot about the CDCGA on the show. I forgot the
Yeah.
dinosaurs were like CDCG.
Could you please stop throwing your weird kink shit in here, you freak?
I was just like saying, why is
Will
the
you
dinosaur
take that
doing
off the
that?
stream? Yeah, yeah, that's the gif you chose to get. Yeah, all right,
Why is
get
the
that off
dinosaur
my
doing
screen.
that?
Yeah, get off that screen. Get that off the screen. You
I mean, I
freak.
wish I was a dinosaur, but like,
First the planes, now you want to be a dinosaur. You're just crossing all the boxes. Now get this thing. Um, but yeah, this is a very good way to throw in competition. Now I know a lot of people. Okay, not a lot of people, but a fair share who go on the naysay go like, "Well, Steam tried entering the console market earlier." It's like they delegated that to third party,
yeah.
and that's why it's
And
not.
the price, and
And
also
your
like
controller.
Linux wasn't where it was back then.
Yeah, and
Like the
this
Linux
has a
environment was completely different.
to think that like the company isn't going to have grown in a lot of different design philosophies is like completely obtuse because remember the Steam OS was also different back then too.
Yeah,
New
so like
Steam
a
OS
lot
is
of the
pretty
work,
great.
a lot of
Yeah,
the work is like a lot of the work they're doing on the console is based on the success of the Steam Deck.
yeah, and hell, that's just what the controller is, and the controller apparently feels really good.
Yeah,
So like perfect. If this will hopefully like will keep competitors on their toes if Microsoft dies, which would be tragic in its own way, but like it happens. I think the only thing they'd probably offer to the hardware table is maybe their controllers, and that would be it. And then
I don't
they
even think that. I don't like
sorry.
Xbox. I don't like Xbox controllers.
Just because you don't like them doesn't mean they would die out, Candy. There are plenty of people who still buy them.
I'm just saying they're like they haven't changed in like 20 years.
Yeah, that's fine. People are fine with that kind of controller.
They're
I get
missing
that.
features.
I
They're
use my
missing
PS5
features.
as well, but I still have I still know people who still buy Xbox controllers as a
Yeah,
de
but
facto
like
PC one.
they don't have gyro
That being
aiming.
said,
They don't have like
that being said,
HD
also
rumble. They don't have like the
it would
adaptive
be.
triggers. They don't have
I
features. They
don't
are
know if
lacking features because they haven't changed anything.
have they. I don't know if the new ones are completely unlike that though.
No, the new ones are still like the Xbox One controller.
Ew. But it would be funny if the Steam controller also ate their ecosystem there too, because they have the mouse pad.
Yeah.
That'd just be the ultimate cuck situation.
And it's so funny, like
I'm
Phil
only
Spencer,
assuming this because I feel like people just like being used to their own habits, but like yeah.
when they announced the Steam machine, um Phil Spencer tweeted like, actually this is great for us because we're like the largest publisher on Steam. So it is great for us. We are not angry or anything. This is so good for us because we're like the largest publisher on Steam. Yeah.
Who are you trying to convince, Phil?
Himself.
Yeah. I mean, like, if your first tweet to come out is to be like, okay, so let's not get insecure, that kind of screams insecure.
Yeah.
Um,
This is good. And he's not even denying the fact that they're going to sell more.
yeah.
He's just saying,
That's
yeah,
because
they're going to sell
Xbox
more than
hasn't
us.
been helping themselves. They like we talked about this. The reason why Steam Machine is such a possible like game changer is because one ecosystem is just shooting itself in the foot repeatedly.
Yeah. And also like it's funny because like now we have three boxes. We have the Xbox, the PS5, and the Steam, right?
Yeah.
And the PS5 can play PS4 can play Sony games and it can play Microsoft games, right?
Yeah.
The Steam thing can play some Sony games and the Microsoft games, right?
Yeah. And the
The
Microsoft
Xbox
games
can only play
just
Microsoft games.
Yeah. And even then, it might be a little stingy on what you can play. So, fuck it, I guess. What's the purpose?
Yeah.
Sad. It's just sad. It's just like the ROG Ally was a big mistake. Everywhere in the hardware division, I have no idea what they're doing.
No, but we know what the problem is. We know the problem is that they're trying to do like 30% because like this leaked recently. They are doing to like 30% profit margin. Microsoft is demanding the Xbox division work on like a 30% profit margin. And the
instead
thing
of
is
the
like
22.
yeah, and the thing is like that is literally impossible. That has literally
Well,
never happened in the gaming industry. Nobody has
well,
ever
30% hasn't happened. 22% happened because of the pandemic era where people were stuck inside their houses.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was 22. I forget if it was 17 to 22%.
It was around there. It was like around the 20 mark.
Yeah, because it's just like, and then people thought like that because people don't think about like the circumstances or the context of the profit. They only just think of perpetual growth. They're just like, why is it going down?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
You literally cannot operate a company like Xbox at 30% profit margin, but Microsoft is the one thing they do. So Xbox is desperate, just like cutting and burning.
Yeah. It's not just Xbox like kind of suffering here. It's just like
yeah, like Microsoft in general.
Yeah.
It's such a mess. Like, did you see like they broke the fucking like task manager on Windows?
Ew.
You know, like the program that is designed to help you close other programs. You know, that is the point of the task manager. You open it when you need to close something, right?
I've never seen a monolithic company that was doing fine just decide to set itself on fire. Because like by like near end of lifespan, people were fine with Windows 10. There were still issues. But like, why'd you put out Windows 11? Also, like, I don't know. It feels like every new decision they make, you just sit there and you go like, but why though?
Yeah, but why though?
But why though? You were doing fine as is. Like I was apathetic to you. Now I dislike you. Why would you do this to yourself?
Yeah, man, and like recently, like the president of Microsoft was like tweeting about like the progress they're doing into turning Windows into like a 100% agentic AI operating system. And on the replies to the tweet, there was literally not a single positive one.
Yeah, no. It's like, how do you get so out of touch? It's just so fascinating.
No, but like the thing is, like they have invested so much money on the AI thing that they need to force us to accept it.
Yeah, and also there's just like there's lies all around on like how like impressive AI is. Just like it's shown that a bunch of like AI is used in the workforce. Is like, have you shown how what kind of AI is being used at what percentage rates and why? Because like you can put anything under the AI banner to inflate those numbers to make it seem impressive.
Yeah, literally
Doesn't
anything.
necessarily mean yeah. You could say that your word processor having an AI corrector is just like part of it. That doesn't mean people are using Gen AI that much. Like,
And the thing
come on.
is like, if you are constrained and you have like some fucking self control, there is actually positive ways of using AI. And because like
Yeah.
recently, I was like, for example, recently there was like an announcement of a tool to help you like retopologize meshes using AI, right? And everyone was reacting positive to that. Because one, retopologizing is not like creating, it is like a part of like the optimization process. Because usually what you do when you're doing like meshes for 3D meshes for games is that you make like a super high polygon version of the mesh, and then you create a lower polygon version and you bake the details into like normal maps to like copy some of the details for the high version into like the low version, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and like the process of creating the low polygon version is like retopologizing. But the thing is like you still need like the artist to create the original mesh in the first place, right? Uh, and also literally nobody likes retopologizing.
Yeah, no, that like
There is
it's
not a single 3D artist that likes retopologizing. So if you tell them this tool is going to do that, like for yourself, for you, and like nothing else, you get to do this fun. You get to keep your
yeah,
job.
no,
You get to keep your
if
job and do the fun stuff. It's like, yeah, that's good. That's good
yeah,
actually.
no, there are uses for a tool like if it's just automating the stuff that's mind-numbingly like simple but just eats a lot of time, right?
Yeah, stuff nobody likes to
That's
do.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But in the situation where like clearly the executive class is just going like, oh, but like we could just have it like replace people so we could save money and you know, skim on the fat, right? But it's just like that's not how that works. You're not gonna be able to replicate it. You're just gonna have a shitty byproduct by the end of it.
Yeah, like
Also, like it's we've I feel like we've echoed this sentiment too many times. It's just a money hole. It's just what it
yeah,
is.
and
It's bound
like
to fucking crash.
and like, have you seen like? Did you see like specifically like the issue with the task manager they're having on like the most recent
Mm-hmm.
version of Windows 11? Like, you know what like the specific issue they're having with the task
No,
manager?
no, no. I'm not familiar because I don't use that piece of shit software.
Yeah, but like it's so deeply ironic because like the task manager is what you open when you need to close stuff, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
the job of the task manager is closing stuff. So it's very funny that there is an issue now, a glitch that prevents you from closing the task manager.
Oh, ew.
Because what happens is that like you open the task manager, and when you try to close it, instead of closing, it duplicates itself. So now you have two, and if you try to close them,
Wonderful.
they duplicate themselves again. So now you have four task
Oh,
managers.
that's evil. That's evil.
So they literally like somehow they post an issue, somehow they post an update that turns the task manager into a fucking virus.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And I'm sure all those instances of Task Manager wouldn't slow your computer down after a certain point. I'm absolutely sure.
Yeah, you literally cannot close it because every time you try, it just
Hmm.
duplicates itself again.
Hmm. I want a
So
piece
it's
of
literally a
shit.
fucking virus. And like, um, and like, I guess like the theory
Oh, that
is
happens to you too, Killa. I have to update my Nvidia drivers every single time. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get into this. I'm glad I'm not the only one suffering in this silent hell. It happens like every 3 or 4 boots. Anyway, go ahead, Candy.
uh, and like the theory is of course that like the reason so much stuff is breaking on Windows is because they're pushing AI code now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, of course, it's going to break. You are
Yeah.
publishing AI generated code.
There was that video. I forget what it who showed it, but I think it was just like this funny thing where it's just like we're at the find out era of this whole situation, and then like a bunch of like C-suite executives actually started losing like senior like AI was laying off senior executives because AI is actually not good for like lower ladder work because there actually has to be the ability to adapt to a bunch of different situations and account for a bunch of like a variety of factors, whereas like executives it's like, hey, making some of these narrow decisions kind of easy for a Gen AI. Also, you can like easier for to contact a Gen AI than an executive.
Wait, what happened to my transparency?
I don't know.
My
So it was really
transparency is
funny that
gone.
like AI was like laying off some of the higher tiers. Very poetic.
My transparency. Oh, there it is. How does that happen?
Yeah. Uh, you want to know what also is funny?
What else is funny?
Okay, so like you know how we made fun of Bungie a bit?
Yeah.
We didn't know that it was so bad that Bungie like brought down the entire Sony gaming division's profit level to the point where PlayStation is no longer the most profitable aspect of Sony. Sony's like most profitable like subsidiary right now is their like music and imaging divisions. Because solely because Bungie has incurred such a net loss. I believe it's about 205 million worth of loss through impairment. That Sony's gaming division is no longer the cash cow. How do you become so? This is where Sony admitted like the acquisition was a big mistake. And to be fair, in hindsight, just like if they were profitable, Activision wouldn't have let them go.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
And you know what the funny thing is? Do you know what the funny thing is?
Yeah.
Is that because Activision is owned by Microsoft, if Sony didn't buy Bungie, they will still get Bungie games anyway.
It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. Everyone's just like, I see you failing, bro. Don't worry. I'll fail with you too. Like, apparently Destiny 2 is underperforming. It's not only just Marathon that's like the problem, but just like,
Yeah, because Destiny
apparently
2 sucks.
Yeah, it does. A 31.5 billion impairment, I think, in terms of yen.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, no, it's just like citing, I think, changes in competitive environment, level of sales and the user engagement have not reached to the expectation we had at the time of the acquisition of Bungie. Oh, well, you don't say.
I hate that fucking, I hate that fucking executive tag so much.
Yeah. This is from the game's post article about it that says Sony Destiny 2 sales user engagement not reached Bungie. It's like around there. What's it called? You can Google like 204 million impairment loss Sony and Bungie, and you'll probably find it fast. But yeah, it's. When's the last time a game acquisition actually was like good?
I don't think so.
Like
I
a
don't think it
studio
has happened in a
acquisition.
while.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to actually think. When is an acquisition in the last like? No, I still can't think of it. Like any timeline I feel is too short. If I say 5 years, I feel like no. I feel like if I say 7 years, probably not. I feel like maybe 10 years is some leeway.
Maybe. I don't know.
I
Well, yeah,
just
Did you really think about like the new Call of Duty? It is like
AI
filled with
slop.
AI. It is like filled with AI slop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
the campaign, you cannot pause the campaign. It has no checkpoints, and people can invade your campaign at any point with like voice chat enabled.
Okay, so Sony acquired Bungie in 2022 for 3.6 billion. 1.2 billion was set aside as retention incentives for Bungie employees, mostly the higher ups. The studio has since maintained operational independence though Sony recently said that Bungie's autonomy is getting lighter, which is just code for, oh, these motherfuckers haven't been listening to us. We have to put the leash on because you promised us something good.
Yeah, you promised you were going to make fucking money. Any money.
I think Inside Game News.
Speaking of side money. Speaking
Mhm.
of money, like a little side note, a little quiet side note. Do you remember Do you remember Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah, I do.
Well,
Like the
apparently
one
you're,
Xbox One game people talked about like back in the day. Yeah.
apparently you're the only person who remembers that game
Why?
because some information leaked recently, and you know how much money that game made?
How much?
$500.
That's so sad.
It made a profit of, it recovered its budget, and then it made another $500.
I need to. I need to. This was made by Insomniac. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec.
So to wait like $500. Let me see if I can find it. So what you're saying is that it's a profitable franchise. Yeah, it is a profitable franchise. It made $500, which, to be fair, is more than I make.
Yeah, okay, Sunset Overdrive making 500 is just the saddest thing I've ever heard. Because that was like the thing I heard people selling the Xbox on. Was just like, it isn't all just shooters, look at this. And I heard no one else talk about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was an interesting thing that's brought up in Inside Gaming News, where it's like when an acquisition happens, usually the higher tier executives get like payouts, which is either you're going to get complacent or you're going to leave. What's his name? Is the CEO of Bungie or former named Pete Parsons the asshole who like showed a bunch of people the new cars he bought, and then he was like, "Yeah, these are amazing cars. You guys should come to my place and check them out." And then like I think it was next week, like a bunch of people got laid off, which rings true. Is the likeliness is Bungie slow internal death. A bunch of these people are going to wait out like a quarter bonus and the executive suite leave and just let Bungie just like die off and get completely absorbed by like Sony.
Yeah, that is
like
the plan.
internal,
that is the plan right now.
Yeah, there was like the internal like politics of like the executives not letting Sony completely own it and being semi-autonomous, but at this rate it's just like, yeah, no, they probably looked at this thing, went, okay, it's like, oh, we managed to completely destroy this company's like ability to have any sort of credibility or selling incentive. So yeah, we might as well just leave this the ship before it sinks.
And that is,
and see if they can repair it.
Bungie is a really good example, I think, of like this problem that is like very, I think it's very specific about video games. And that is like people get attached too much to like the name of the studio.
The name of the studio means nothing because the name of the studio does not indicate that the people who worked on the thing that you liked are going to work on the next thing.
Yeah, that is like, because people are like, how why is Bungie doing that? Why is Bungie so bad now? Well, the reason Bungie is so bad now is because nobody there is left from when they were good. All of the, So it's not like the same company anymore. It's literally not the same people anymore. You need to start like disengage yourself from the name of the company because it doesn't matter. What matters is the team, and the team is gone.
There's so many tiers of this because like I think we've all been there though, right? Because that's a brand recognition thing in your head, right? Yeah. But it's like unless you kind of know the names in the company that are still there, right? You can have a little more faith there. Remember when Platinum used to have like Kamiya, Shinji Mikami, and God, Beautiful Joe guy is still there. But like, you know, you had all three at the early start, right? And you were like, oh, these guys were part of Clover, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna make great games. And then slowly it kind of fell to shit as people started leaving. But yeah, like, you know, they're like other companies, you usually have those names attached, but you're also going to have people who go like, this is the creator of, what was that famous like quote thing where like, hold on. I got to make sure I get his name right. No, not John Romero. Warren Spector. When Warren Spector was being interviewed by like I think IGN, and he's like, yeah, you know, people attribute me as the creator of Deus Ex, but like it's actually just a complete team effort because it wasn't just all me. And then like IGN has under him in the interview, Warren Spector, the creator of Deus Ex. It's like it's not just one guy, you mother. It's
Yeah.
like the irony
Yeah, I
is
remember
palpable.
that
It's
one.
like yeah, and it's just like sure there are certain visionaries that are going to be like consistent and they can maybe like raise the game to a good level, but like they're not always going to be on point. They're not always going to make a good thing, and it's a team effort. That's just how it is. And with the studios, it's never unless the name of the person is that big, you don't know that they left the studio or not. Like if they had a social media presence, right?
Yeah.
So you don't know if that studio that you're following now was the same studio that it was even 5 years ago. So there's no quality guarantee.
Yeah, like this is like an extension of something we were talking about last week with Da Vinci's guy from like MindsEye. Is that like
Mm-hmm.
the game industry has like an obsession with like singular names without like considering what they actually did and what the job of the team was.
Yeah.
So like people get obsessed with like the name of the director, the name of the CEO, the name of the studio. They don't consider like all of the things that need to go like work for a good game to happen, all of the cohesion of like, and that is one of the things one of the things I would like, for example, like companies like From Software. If you go back and look at like the credits of Demon Souls, and you compare them to the credits of like Elden Ring, like 90%
Yeah.
of the people are the same people.
Yeah.
So like
It's also
the reason they're still
yeah.
good is because like a lot of people are still there.
I think
Same thing with
I,
Nintendo, and because say what you will about like their business practices, Nintendo generally makes good games.
and they're actually not that bad against their employees.
Yeah, and like the thing is like if you
Yeah.
look at like a lot of the people who were working like back in the Nintendo 64 days are still there.
Yeah.
So you have like a team that has been together for like 20 years, still working together.
Even even if like the closest thing I can get to where if the team was changing and you could still kind of trust the quality is if there are people who are like vets that make the studio continue to follow a proven design ethos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that has tried true, right? For instance, I know I'm sorry, it's the Yakuza counter again, but it's like RGG Studios, right? It's the idea to reuse assets and not over like dump in too much budget. You can save in other places, right? Part of that design ethos and stuff
yeah,
like that. And it's like I don't know as many names there except like aside from Yokoyama, which is a shame. But it's the fact that that design ethos is being carried through that has proven to work before that it can like that it's continuing to work again. The problem with a bunch of other companies is like a bunch of people can change hands. A new executive can come in and he's like, we're gonna reinvent ourselves so we can kind of like follow this, right?
yeah.
So yeah.
On,
And
but like unironically, what Silent is saying is true because
yeah.
you remember the last CEO of Activision Blizzard. What was his name? I don't remember his name.
Oh god, I
Kotick,
know what you're
Roy
talking
Kotick.
about. Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is a quote from him. There is a quote from him, like when he was like first hired as like the CEO of Activision. He was talking about bringing in a lot of like people from like venture capital and like Wall Street and stuff like that, and replacing like the game people with like venture capital people. And
Ugh,
he was talking about how like it is important. And he was talking, and keep in mind he was talking of this like, as if it was a good thing. When he was saying
of course he was.
when he was saying this, he was saying it as if it was a good thing. And he was talking
Well, of
about like
course it's
doing
product.
that, and he was talking about like because he and I quote him. This is something he actually said. If we want to make money, we need to take the fun out of games.
Yeah.
He literally
EA
said that.
man who would yeah, EA man who would charge per bullet would froth at the mouth at that statement. Um what was his name again?
The Activision guy, Bobby Kotick,
No. I'm talking about the EA guy charging money per bullet
Ricotello,
in
John
yeah.
Ricotello.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like these executives are not they're like the problem with some of these executives are they're transient idea men who have no real they're just like the idea guys is like here's the mindset that this company should try. It's not indicative to creating something, right?
Yeah,
Like yeah, it's just this pretentious bullshit that like a bunch of people see like the whole Silicon Valley-esque kind of like Steve Jobs, but even Steve Jobs had certain design ethos philosophies and stuff like that. These guys are just like the pretentious idea guys who don't really bring anything to the table other than like executive talk, right?
yeah.
I think one of my favorites still is from Castle Super Beast when Pat showed that fucking Amazon vice president guy for the gaming division talking about how like Amazon Prime Gaming failed spectacularly as a competitor to Steam.
Oh yeah.
And it's yeah, and he was just talking about how like all like he was just talking about like we over at like Amazon, we just thought since we were a bigger company, we would win. But turns out we didn't understand why people use Steam. And that's why we lost. It's like, yes, thank you. Thank you for stating the obvious.
Well, and what I found really funny about that is that he said at the end, like I remember this quote exactly. He said because we did not understand the market, so in the end Goliath lost. And he was like yeah, did you not read the Bible? Goliath always loses.
The like
there
there is like
do you read?
yeah, just because I mean the quote of just because you're big enough to build something doesn't mean people will use it is like actually it sounds so obvious, but clearly other executives need to hear it and stuff like that. But it's just like you don't understand your audience. If you're not making something for you and you're making it for a different demographic and you're like, no, but you should adhere to my philosophy. Like, what are you on? Like, it's just like you're sitting there. It's like, well, if I just convert everyone's mentality to what I want, they'll do it.
Yeah.
What? No.
And that is like what I find so funny about like the discussion about Steam being a monopoly. Is that yeah, Steam is a monopoly. Like objectively, Steam is a monopoly. But the reason Steam is a monopoly is because everyone else is a fucking idiot. They're not a monopoly because they're evil. They're a monopoly because they're the only ones who seem to know how to fucking do it.
Yeah, pretty much. And even then, to still say the company thing is like as much as I do find that I enjoy Steam as a service, you never know when like the company changes hands, right? That's the scariest part. And that's why competition is so necessary in any environment because it's best for the consumer. So it's just like
like having some competition in the PC gaming market would probably be good. It would probably like result in cheaper games and like better services. But the problem is that nobody knows how to fucking do it. Everyone is too fucking stupid to do it.
GOG is so close, but man, if the GOG client just was nicer to use, bro. If GOG made a really nice client, no,
the problem with GOG is that like they're limiting the problem with GOG is that they are limiting themselves by being too fucking nice. Because the DRM free the fact that if you want to publish a game on GOG, it has to be DRM free. And the AAA gaming industry is never going to agree to that.
True, because like GOG is like for people who actually want to own their games by technicality, that like by the licensing thing. GOG is like you will always own your games, which is a great service. But the problem is, yes, Candy's right. There are a bunch of companies that don't want to do it, but it does have a nice enough library. It's just also like anyone I know who's like used GOG is just kind of like, what is up with this client? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I get you. It's a good service. Always use it because even Steam is like you don't really own your games, whereas GOG will tweet reply them like, "Ah, fucking idiot, you own it here." But yeah,
and that is one of those things that is so funny to me, is thinking about the fact that like how little people know about the way the game industry works. And one of my favorite examples is like, because GOG is owned by CD Projekt Red, right? GOG is owned by the Witcher developers. And you may think, how do the Witcher developers get big enough to own an entire like store, right? And the reason is because before they started making games, they were a publisher, and they had a deal with EA, and they were the people who were publishing all of EA's games on like Eastern Europe and like Poland and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that is the reason like the first game on the Witcher series, the Witcher 1, it actually runs on the Dragon Age Origins engine because they had a deal with the EA to use it. Because they publish their games.
Yeah. I mean, just GOG is also just like one of the better places to also find a bunch of old retro games too. Yeah. I think even Steam kind of lacks.
Like if you want to play your games on like your current PC, GOG is the better option because they usually like apply fixes and stuff. Like they themselves, like it's like if Valve started applying fixes to all games themselves instead of waiting for the publisher to do it.
Yeah.
GOG does that. So if you want to play all games on like a modern PC, they are the best way to do it. it gets annoying because if you're like me, because those fixes they apply usually break compatibility with like the original hardware. But if you're just like a normal person wanting to play all the games on your normal PC, GOG is the better option.
Yeah. I'll say like also just like every other option. I've jokingly mock like GOG's client. It's nowhere near as offensive as some of the other competitors.
Oh yeah, like
By
the way
like a
they
fair margin.
you like for example like the way the Epic client is actually just like a Chrome web app that uses like 1 GB of memory just existing.
Can you actually add multiple things in carts now?
I don't
Did
know.
they finally add that?
I don't fucking
Because it
know.
used to be. Because funny enough, Pat used to try doing the Epic client because Epic had that thing where they were trying to do exclusives and timed exclusives on the PC client, which is just a nightmare for people. And he tried buying things, and he couldn't. He had to buy things one thing at a time because the cart wouldn't allow multiple.
Yeah.
And I think the client gave him a warning or stopped him from purchasing because he was purchasing too much. Which might be the funniest thing that Epic is like, are you sure you want to buy from us? Why are you doing that?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I have not installed the Epic client in like a year and a half. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, didn't Epic? You know what? It says something when you don't really want to use their client and they're offering you like free games per month, and you're just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm really good. I don't know if they stopped the service, but like, I don't care.
yeah. Actually, like all of those free games are not worth it.
Yeah, they aren't. Because then I'd have to have the Epic Store on my fucking computer.
Yeah, and it's such a pain in the ass. Like the download manager, the download manager sucks. The interface sucks. It is like not optimized at all. It sucks. It is bad. It is just bad.
All I could really see is just like if Steam allowed some sort of competing store platform option where it was like, oh, you can buy this game on this or this store, and then maybe they get like a higher margin, and then like you could have competitive rates on Steam. It'd be like Epic is offering this game at this or like this, and then you could boot any of them on the Steam like store. That would be kind of be a dream. Yeah. But that's probably not going to happen. So
yeah. Because what is the business from like a company side? What is the like businesses of doing that?
Why would we want to compete when we could just try to make things exclusive for people and just make it a nightmare hassle to fucking deal with? Hey, you want to play this EA game? You better use the EA launcher.
Yeah, but like they have all given up. Like the EA launcher and all that, like they're still kicking around, but like you can buy your games on Steam.
Yeah, you can buy them, but the problem is it'll still download them, and it'll still just be like every time you log into that stupid thing, it'll just be like, hey, while you're here, and it's like, no, bro.
No, thank you.
Just no, bro. Why are you even trying anymore? That happened when I had Mass Effect. It's like, do you want to buy EA? I'm gonna be real with you. I've not cared about a game you've owned since Dead Space 2.
Yeah, I think the last EA game I liked was like Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. So 13 years. It's been 13 years since the last time I engaged with EA.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't care about Dead Space 3, but by the time I knew what Dead Space 3 was, I definitely stopped caring, so.
Yeah. That's another fucking mess. On Ubisoft, I have not cared about Ubisoft since like 2014.
I know so many people who tell me that Shadows is good, and hey, power to them if Shadows is good, but like...
I do not care.
I'm too tired. I can't. I'm sorry, bro. I like ended off at like Odyssey. I'm literally 2 games away, and 3 games away. I'm 3 games away, and I'm like, I'm good. I'll take your word for it.
We do not care. We do not care.
Yeah. I can't. I'm just so tired of it. Maybe the only thing that would bring me back is if you told me the modern storyline died forever. I'd be like, yeah, okay. Maybe I'll check it out. But even then.
Yeah, even then.
Because like, what is it? It's just like the brain of just like I played this many is like what's in between me and this. It's like Valhalla, which I've heard is like just a slog. Mirage, which I heard is okay. It's a return to form, but it's like I've played so many of the return to form games, and then Shadows.
Yeah, return to form is one of those sentences that doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah. What if we just sold you the thing that you used to want? I'm like, okay, maybe it'll work. and then it's like kind of like average, and I'm like, that's okay.
I think like what we need right
I can't
now
wait
is we
till-
need to like make a
Mhm.
list of like everyone above a certain level. Like say we pick like an executive level, right? Like manager of like a certain level, right?
Mm.
And then we pick a list of everyone in the game industry above that, and
Mhm.
then we kill everyone on that list.
Now, I wouldn't say this for legal reasons. However, if we could do one thing that I propose a more mean solution, just send them out to stream to die like that one time in Bungie for Marathon. That's all I want. I want the public shame. Just give me the spectacle. I don't want your corporate talk. I want you to be thrown on stage dealing with like an online chat in person. You got no time to draft.
You know how
And you
like
got to answer.
I feel
I
like
would want that.
I feel like that is the reason for the decline of society. We don't do public shaming anymore.
It's surprisingly effective.
We need to bring back like the tomatoes, you know,
Yeah.
like tying
Yeah,
someone
put
up on
like
the on
someone
the
in a
on,
wooden.
tying
Yeah,
someone
put
up
the wooden
on the
like
central
thing.
street and just like
Yeah,
throwing tomatoes. So
throw
then we need to
tomatoes.
bring them back. I'm not.
Well, wasn't there a? Yeah.
I am not advocating. I am not advocating for like public executions again, but like public humiliation definitely.
You were just talking about how we should kill a bunch of people off a certain tier. Don't even play this.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be public. I want it to be me in private.
No, I just want public social death for a bit.
Yeah.
I just want
the execution should be private and by me, and give me time.
But because the humiliation really does add a lot to it, right? Because like if you as an executive have to like get your name tarnished publicly in a way that you can't avoid, not like where you take a day off, like take weeks off of Twitter or whatever until the heat dies down. You have to face a live stream of people calling you every name in the book, and just you don't have your AI draft of like corporate speak about disrupting markets or anything, and you have to make the excuses for the terrible decisions you make, and then you're just laughed out. I think a lot of executives on their next project would go like, I should just retire.
Yeah.
Or maybe I shouldn't be in this industry. Or maybe I should actually pay attention in my job. Like humility does a big thing, bro.
We need to bring tomatoes back. We definitely need to bring tomatoes back.
We could sustain the economy. Agriculture would go up if we did this with gaming executives.
Yeah, we definitely need like
like,
you know what we need to do?
Even my rotten produce margins are off the charts. Oh, Kotick is back.
We need to bring E3 back. Like, except the audience can bring tomatoes in.
Yeah, just do that. Just
like,
do it.
Like bring back E3. But if you announce something people don't like, you get tomatoes thrown at you.
Now that being said, like the art director in Marathon did deserve some of the shit they got. Part of me is half convinced, like, I could see someone hired here on Ladder who just sent you out to die instead, and it's their fault too. I want the committee. I want everyone in on it. I want each person. Essentially, what I want is the gaming executive part of the teacher calling the kid up who misbehaved to publicly shame them in front of class.
Yeah.
Just be like, and did you think that live services were a good idea, even though it crashed our entire like company? I don't know. Microsoft was doing it. They kick a pebble on the ground. If Microsoft jumped off a bridge, would you do it? Maybe if there was money. What did you say? Just like shame them. I need them to feel humility. This is all I want.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should bring public executions back.
French ideology. Make them wear a dunce hat. I want them to wear the dunce hat in the stream.
But you wanna know what's fucked up? You wanna know what's fucked up? I have done some research, and it turns out a well maintained guillotine is more humane than like anything we have nowadays.
Well, yeah, lethal injection, I'd imagine, takes a bit.
No, turns out lethal injection is like the most painful way to die. The thing is, like, the thing is like they apply a paralytic before, so nobody notices that like, the person is
I
like
think
in incredible
electric
pain.
chair is also a pretty bad way to go out too.
Yeah, because like what happens when you get like the lethal injection is that first they apply like a thing that paralyzes your body, but you see full pain, and then they essentially
choke
like
to death?
and then they essentially like inject something that burns your insides, so you are in incredible pain, but because your body is paralyzed, nobody can notice that. So it's actually
Well,
horrifying.
yeah, no, because the guillotine thing is like your head only survives for like your cognitive thought like only lasts like what, maybe like 12 seconds after you get decapitated or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and because of like you know like the way the guillotine is shaped, with the blade is like at an angle,
Mm-hmm.
that actually makes it like so smooth that you basically don't feel it.
Candy. The amount of guillotines that you would need. Guillotining? What would be the verb? Public executing with via guillotines. The amount of no one could guillotine that way. Wait a minute. Is that Robespierre from the French Revolution coming back? Specifically targeting C-suite executives? Robespierre, what are you doing here? I heard there was some bullshit, and I'm here for the people. The enemy of the people is my enemy. Mon ami. Why are you Quebecois French, Robespierre? It's the only accent you can only get a little close to. Oh, thanks, Robespierre.
My friends, we're gonna make gaming great again.
Robespierre becoming the people's hero after kind of killing a bunch of people unjustly back in the day. But hey, we'll overlook it if he kills a bunch of them.
Yeah, the lethal injection is also like very expensive.
Yeah.
And also, what I just said, the thing about the paralytic is actually like the best case scenario. It can actually go way worse. Much way worse. Because the thing is like, like the little thing called the Hippocratic Oath?
Yeah.
Yeah, so doctors never participate on that. So you never get like a medical professional injecting you on a little injection.
It's not something if a doctor even goes like, I'm not going anywhere near that.
Yeah, so you never get like an actual medical professional, so you might get someone who doesn't even know where the veins are.
Ugh.
And they may inject the paralytic directly into your muscles, so it doesn't work. So you just like so they have to tie you up while you're like agonizing to death.
Ugh.
And also, drug companies do not want their drugs being used for that, so they are like forbidding the government from doing that. So like the government is hiring like Walter White types to make new concoctions that they can use. So you might get something that like actually just like burns you like acid. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, sounds pretty fucking like terrible. What else was there? I think Arc Raiders having AI or something.
Yeah, Arc
but I don't play Arc Raiders. I actually know nothing about Arc Raiders. I've seen it on Steam, like the poster part on Steam. I've never touched it. I know nothing about it.
Me neither. Because like the thing is like even before the AI, like I never going to play that game. I'm never going to play that game because of the AI. But even before that, I was never going to play that game because it doesn't look interesting to me.
No, I just don't. I'm not big on shooters, so I don't really care.
As far as I understand, it's like a Tarkov. It's like a Tarkov type game, like an Escape for Tarkov type game. And I don't like those, so I was never going to play it anyway. So I don't care.
Wait, I completely forgot. You know what other good news has come out this week? Yeah, you know what? This is like, it's funny because technically speaking, all of the news we've been talking about in perspective, kind of good. Like, yeah. Steve coming out with a console is like Sony losing money on a very stupid decision and Bungie kind of like losing money. I feel bad for like the grunt workers. I'll always feel bad for the grunt workers. They don't deserve it. But like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, Arc Raiders is kind of like a bummer because AI usage. But hey, you know what's other great news, Candy? You know what's some great news that makes me personally happy? Funko Pop might die. Oh yeah,
yeah. Yes. I forgot about that.
Yes. I screamed to the heavens. I screamed to the heavens and I go, yes, Funko, take that. Funko Pops must die. No more Funko Pop wall in Hot Topic or EB Games or GameStop or whatever you call it. It is gone. Only to be replaced by Labubu. But hey.
Did you know they're making a Labubu movie?
I hate this. But yeah, so
I don't know.
Funko Pop.
How do you even make a movie about that? What is the
I don't
Labubu
even
movie
really,
going to be about?
I don't even really know what Labubu is about.
They're
But
just
essentially,
like Labubus are just like ugly fucking toys. There's no story.
oh,
They're just like ugly fucking toys. What is the movie going to be about?
that's just Funko again. Well,
What are the
Funko isn't
movie?
toys. They're trying to be figs, but they're not good figs.
What are the movie?
Uh,
What is the Labubu movie going to be about?
I don't know. But yeah,
You
Funko.
sounded so scared.
I don't care about
It's like
Labubu, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I'm just like I could not care about Labubu, bro. Like I don't. All I know is like it's kind of like a gacha system for its toys,
I think.
and I think that's basically the reason why people still engage with it is just the gambling hit.
Yeah.
But okay. So Funko Pop is apparently the story is essentially Funko Pop is dying, so it might not last another year because it had like 1 million net loss in I think their last quarter, which doesn't seem that big until you realize their overwhelming debt is about 241 million, and you're like, oh yes,
It's not looking good, huh?
it's not looking good, huh? They're trying to get they're trying to sell themselves for an acquisition, but no one gives a shit. Like who's gonna save Funko?
You know what?
This also reminded me.
If I was like disgustingly rich, I would buy Funko just to close it myself.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yes, I am not letting you go bankrupt. I am closing you manually.
Or you could sell it back to Angri's Pat, and then he can just like fulfill the trifecta of the lore, where apparently he claims every Funko Pop head is filled with piss.
Yeah.
and then he can just do that himself. So I don't know.
I choose to believe that it's true.
I do too.
Because the world is funnier if it is true.
The world is funnier as if they're filled with piss. Yeah, I don't think I've ever looked at a Funko Pop on a person's wall who unironically had it, and I like my brain would just go like, just buy an Android or something, bro.
Or nothing.
Or any other figure.
I will respect you more if your room looked like a mental asylum room. I will respect you more.
I think also just like, okay, maybe it's because like Funko might be the cheaper alternative in comparison to Nintendo, which is fine, but it's like I swear there must be like other figs of higher quality within the price point. Like Funkos are just they're accessible, but they're not good. Get you a girl with padded walls? Well, yeah. Padded floor too, for the rough times.
Listen, is it really sexy if you're not throwing each other around?
Haven't you ever looked at an insane asylum and looked at the solitary confinement rooms and thought, man, if I did it with this woman in here, it would be like doing it in a bouncy castle. Isn't that a turn on?
There is this one like screenshot. There is this one screenshot going viral of like an argument on Twitter DMs.
Mm.
And the argument ends when the person goes like, you know what? I am not arguing with a woman with G-cups. Whatever you say, bouncy castle.
That's pretty funny. You don't want to bang in a bouncy castle. It's true.
I think like the thing about soaking that Mormons do.
They do a lot of things. There's the sheet thing, and then there's I think there's like a one where your friend is in the room to morally support you or something. I forget what it is.
Yeah, but you know what soaking is?
I feel like I've heard it. Tell me.
It's when like you put it inside but you don't move, and then someone else goes in the room and starts like bouncing the bed for you.
Yes, that's the friend one. Yes, I feel like for some reason I translated it to cheerleading, but I completely forgot about that. Yes, you are absolutely right. I also remember the sheet went, oh my god.
They should try doing that on a bouncy castle. I feel like it will be fun. Like what if we get like imagine a threesome in a bouncy castle, except two of you are doing it and the other one is just jumping and making the movement happen.
That's not. Is that even it? All right.
If the person that is jumping is into that, then yeah, it is a threesome.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't. There's so many logistics that we have to cover here. Oh my god.
Like maybe you try like moving. Maybe you try like moving in the other direction to create more friction. I don't know.
Oh my god. What else is there? What else is there? Yeah, so Japan patent office rejects Nintendo's application relevant to Pal World dispute.
Yeah.
So
but
yeah,
like that
so
is
ARC is like a prior thing.
that is the Japanese patent office, and the American patent office who accepted it is reviewing it, and maybe is going to cancel it.
Yeah, because it's just too ridiculous. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's just like the fact that like they managed to file it was just like funny because someone completely overlooked this, and then like in a review it's just like, yeah, why would you though? Because even if the patent was filed, the court case already happened. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't use that as the victory move. It's just like you don't have a patent. What if I do it now? No, that's not how that works. Like,
Yeah. Candy, that is a cock.
that is yeah, that might actually be just like a cock.
Yeah, but like imagine that, but like in a bouncy castle.
I feel like if the cock is doing that kind of work, it's just like that's not even really the cock fetish anymore. That's them just asking you to take their girl. That's just like, yeah, I'm willing to put the work in, bro. You don't have to do anything. Just take her.
I feel like everything will be funnier on a bouncy castle, you know? Except
I think so,
eating.
yeah.
Except eating.
Oh, eating would be a nightmare. Going to the bathroom would probably be a nightmare.
Would it? Depends if
Would it?
It depends if you are the person who has to clean.
Oh God, no. Ew.
If I don't have to clean it, it sounds fun.
God damn it. I don't know how to really follow that up. That's terrifying. Ew. Yeah. Yeah, just I'm trying to think of other. I'm sorry. I don't know why we started off with like, oh, Steam coming into the market, hooray, and me just being more hyped about Funko death.
I mean, like, I don't know. It's like it's like when you hear that like the person you really didn't like on high school is in jail now.
Oh Jesus! Hold on a second. I heard someone at the front door. Hey, shut up! Cease!
Cease your noise. Cease your noise, Mike. Cease your noise, mate. I was going to say something funny, but I can't speak.
It's all good. Hey, you heard that Soldier Boy like went back into the to the console? It doesn't work yet.
Yeah, Soldier Boy is trying to sell another like fucking rip-off console.
I love Soldier Boy so much.
But I think like the funnier thing this time is that like the company that is making the console is like we are not authorizing that. He's doing it without permission. He's rebranding our console without our permission.
You're already a dog. Why the dog?
They can try to convince me to like wait. I need to like
Okay, the reason why the dogs were barking, I found out, was because the dog were babysitting in the front. She was like whimpering, so they were looking out for her. So I brought her to my room. Very, very wolf pack, very cute. Yeah, Soldier Boy keeps on. He's so funny. He's just so funny. He's like a random side quest NPC. Like he's a GTA background NPC with every new scheme.
He's like, you know, one of those like Yakuza side quests that keep happening. They keep repeating.
Yeah, he's maximum grift. Like, what is this? The third emulation console he's stolen and went, yeah, this is my new Soldier Boy. And it's like, bro, we can all see what that is.
Yeah, we can all see.
He's also like, I think he was famous for like, he's pretty much outside of the music industry because like his music just does not sell well. So you know how music's musical albums have different record selling things, which is like the platinum, gold, diamond, etc. Right?
Yeah.
One of his latest albums, I don't know if it's the most. Oh, you okay, Candy?
Yeah. Did you die or did I die?
I think you died. Oh,
Oh yeah, I died. Wait, are we back?
yeah, we're back.
Okay, so I think my internet died for a second.
Oh, that's why, because I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, probably my internet
Yeah,
being funny.
yeah, but like, yes, please put Soldier Boy in GTA 6. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Just make him a background character. I don't care. I need this. Just give me this. It's hilarious. I'll buy GTA 6 full price if you make Soldier Boy. Ah,
What a bizarre little man.
what a
Actually, how
great
little
man.
is
You
he?
heard of you heard the cardboard thing I told you about though, right?
Yeah, one of his records went cardboard. Yeah.
Yeah, or less than cardboard. I don't think it even made cardboard. That's the sad part.
I mean,
So,
how many? Like, I think like that one song is the only song anyone knows. So.
there's a second one called Ya Trick Ya, and that's about it.
Yeah, but like I think like that's not a very good batting record. If like people
And
only know like
two
two songs.
Well, at least he's not a one-hit record. He's a two-hit record.
Are they hits or are they just like slightly popular memes?
Oh, Crank That was like such a big part of the early 2000s. I think it's a hit. I think it like had so many millions of views. He probably made it like that's probably where most of his money came from.
Okay, so he let's agree that he is a hit and a half wonder.
He's a hit now. Yeah, okay. I could compromise. I'm not batting for Soldier Boy. I'll go hitting for him. Hell, I was gonna settle for hitting a quarter. You gave me more than I even asked for.
Oh, Soulja Boy.
Uh,
Yeah, I just realized my model is dead too.
oh no.
1.27 final offer.
1.27. He's a 1.27 wonder. Oh yeah, there's the PlayStation Direct that came out of nowhere, and I don't think I really cared about much. Blaze Blue Entropy Effect is getting like another sequel, which might annoy me because I don't know if it's like an upgradable sequel or we're going back to the Arxis days where it's like, hey, remember Continuum Shift Extend? Uh-oh. Don't tell me you're doing this.
It never ends, Nick. It never ends.
Oh, we're going back to Atlas. Just buy a new game with the same contents, but slightly different. I hope it's not that. I genuinely hope there's an upgrade thing. If there's not, this is the stupidest thing you could be doing. It's like you've been told and you promised not to do it anymore because people hated it. And it's a great way to kneecap your initial sales because people will wait for the better version.
Yeah.
Because if you do the thing where it's like, here's the initial version. Here's the initial version, and then here's the I don't know. Here's the initial version, and here's the remix version. That's the true version. That's a full game price, and you can't upgrade to it. It's like, okay, why don't like? How about I just never buy the first version ever again? No, please do because we need the money to make the remix version. What is wrong with you? I would just look at them. I'd just be like, just make the remix version the first version. What are you doing?
Why is my model doing that?
I don't know. Oh, is my voice controlling her?
No, it's my camera going crazy. It was my camera going crazy. Ugh.
Wait. Hold on, Candy. We have to do an audio test on your half. Oh no, okay, you're doing fine.
Yeah, it's the camera that is going like wonky. Ugh.
Okay.
I've been having issues with the camera lately. I don't know why.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at the PlayStation channel and I'm gonna say the trailers that I think you and I would even give a shit about. So Night Rain got like a DLC.
Yeah,
I haven't played Night Rain yet. Yeah,
I don't care.
There's a game called Where the Winds Meet that I've been hearing some stuff about. I think it's a Souls clone. I can't completely check. But I've heard some people talking about it, so I don't know. Let's see. What else is
I
there?
really don't get the point of Night Rain. I really don't. I know people like it.
It's just arcade mode. It's just arcade boss fight mode.
Yeah, but with people. Ew.
Yeah, but it's not built for you. Octopath Traveler Zero story trailer came out. Digimon story time trailer already showed an episode pack. Hey, how gross that you showed DLC like this short after the initial release. Wonderful. But I'll still probably play it. I'll just wait for the final version. You know, do you want to know the coolest thing, Candy?
What is the coolest thing, Nick?
There's a Digimon in it, and his name is Blitz Greymon, and he's a red Greymon with a gun. He's so cool. All right, that's all. It's just listen. All right, if you get to be the hyperfixation wife, I'm allowed to show you my cool action figure every once in a while. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have your edgy Pokemon as a treat.
Yeah. No Sleep for Konami Date, I think, got a release date February 26, 2026. So that's the Isomnium 1.5, I think. You there, Candy?
Yeah. But I'm just like, what even is do they even have to bother with a chronology, considering that series deals with like alternate universes and whatever?
I have no idea. I'm just assuming it's 1.5 because like the character, like, well, it's not even a 1.5 because it's Kaname Date in how we know Kaname Date initially.
Yeah. So like it's maybe like 0.9.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's another dimension. Maybe it's another dimension.
Yeah, who knows? Fatal 2 got Fatal Frame 2 got a remake.
You know, I will remake.
Yeah, it's coming March 12th, 2026.
Or you can just play the original right now.
Rue Valley is coming to PlayStation.
What
This
the fuck
is
is
about
that?
it. I don't know. There's a cute Metroidvania called Nevergrave: The Witch and the Curse. It's kind of cute.
Hmm.
I like the color usage. I like the purples they use. I'll send a link later. Or I'll send a link now. It's just cute. What else is there? Spider-Man and the best Ghost Rider got revealed for Marvel Token.
Yeah. Speaking of Marvel.
And I think you know what? We talked about Daemon X Machina and Titanic Scion. It's also getting a DLC expansion. Oh yeah, what is it about Marvel?
It's so funny because like they added like a in Marvel Rivals they added like a social hub area, like you know, like a map where you can go to just like hang out with people, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no like limit for like repeated heroes or like the amount of heroes you can have. You just can go there and like pick one hero you want,
Chill.
and just like the attacking is disabled, so you just go there to like talk to people and whatever. It's like a hub area, right?
Mm.
And it's supposed to be like Times Square.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, like, there are invisible walls around the area you're supposed to be able to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Except, someone discovered, like, like immediately people figured out that you can like go past the invisible walls with the help of Jeff. You know, the shark with legs.
Shark, yeah.
He can help you with. He has an ability where he swallows you and then he like throws you.
Are you just gonna tell me that people were staging 9/11?
No.
Okay. I was worried that this was just what it was gonna lead to.
And people are like, so when I entered the hub area, everyone was just like hanging outside, out of bounds. Nobody was actually hanging out in the social area. Everyone was just out of bounds, running around.
That's pretty funny.
Because you and the thing is, like, when you are out of bounds, like the cars don't have collisions, so you can just like start walking through cars and whatever, and it's kind of really funny.
I refuse to be bound by you. Tencent. Yeah, I forgot the company for a second.
And so they actually, I think Marvel Rivals is NetEase, like the other big Chinese company.
Oh god, yeah. I get all these major companies. It's hard to remember who's owned by who.
Yeah. Yeah, they added Gambit.
Yeah,
They're going
Rogue.
to add Rogue later.
Yeah, oh, okay. I thought they already did. Gambit's cool. I like Louisiana Bayou French.
Oh yeah, I was wondering why he speaks French.
Yeah, because he's from Louisiana. He's from the Bayou. He's a Bayou boy.
Here's the thing, I don't know. The only thing I know about Gambit is like one meme.
With Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's him speaking like Bayou accent. Yeah, that's him in his Bayou accent. Yeah.
I do not know. I did not know that. I just know it's funny.
I think it's like I think it's my favorite version of like a French accent, honestly.
And also, he's married. Is that like canonical? Like the fact that he's getting married to Rogue?
I think so. Because they've always been love interests.
Oh, I was just wondering if they made that up.
No, they've always had like a thing.
Yeah, and people have on like the teaser trailer they put for like Gambit, people like realize that like Cyclops is on the background, so maybe he's going to get added soon. I don't know.
That's neat.
The only thing I know about Cyclops is that one joke about like the fact that it is not lasers, it's like points from the punch dimension.
Yeah, they're lasers from the laser dimension, and they're concussive lasers, and it's just like why did you add this? You keep on making this
punch dimension.
Scott is also kind of like one of the worst X-Men in terms of like his moral stances, and the fact like he's kind of a terrible leader in some places. So that he also cheated on his wife. So he's just a cornucopia of good decisions.
Do you think they're ever?
He also killed Xavier at some point.
Do you think they're ever going to add Nightcrawler, considering like Catholicism is kind of illegal in China?
What? Wait, what? Oh, right, yeah, because Nightcrawler is big on Catholicism. Yeah. Are there any people comparable in the idea? It really depends on how you play it. Because Nightcrawler, yes, Nightcrawler is like a practicing Catholic, but he's like, it's not like if he was playing the game, he'd be like, and the Lord's name helps me today in his alt. Like, as long as you know.
That would be really funny though.
It would be pretty funny if Nightcrawler was just an active Jesuit. In Marvel Rifle. This is like, oh, okay. This is a weird stance to take, NetEase. Yeah.
And like, yeah, he's just like having a bunch of like critical quotes on what I heard about being a Catholic.
He just Bible verses.
I mean, to be fair, there are some really like hard verses on the Bible.
There are some. Wait, is Ghost Rider in the game? Because he's technically like in the hell dimension, and then
I don't think he's in there yet.
Okay, I mean, because like the closest thing you can throw a religious figure other than Thor, but he's like an ancient one that's not practiced anymore, is also like Moon Knight, also an ancient religion that isn't used anymore. That's like pagan. So it's like, yeah, no, none of these really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think like they're gonna have, if they did add Nightcrawler, I don't think they're gonna have him spewing like preacher, bro. I think he'll be fine. Nightcrawler is my favorite X-Men because he's X-Man. He's just like the chillest. He's super nice.
I wanted to add, what is her name? Laura? The clone of Wolverine.
Oh, X-23, yeah. Yeah. Or
yeah, Preacher Nightcrawler would be like it would be really funny.
It would be pretty funny. It would be really funny because like you could genuinely get people to rage so fast. And like he spammed lines.
And like he has a skin that is just like one of those like priest outfits with like the little collar, you know, the little like white collar.
It's a shame too. Nightcrawler is one of my favorite designs of all time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a fun moveset. He's really fun.
I don't know a lot about superheroes.
He's in the background of like the Marvel Token Xavier's Academy like stage and stuff. So is Beast in them. But yeah. To be fair, I'm not that well versed in current because like the story arcs go for so long. You can only follow for so long unless you're dedicated. But like, yeah, there was a time where he was dead. And there was then he came back. Yeah, I think literally he died by someone sticking their arm out and he teleported into it. So that was kind of like, you know, Three Stooges skit a bit, but yeah. Good times.
And I just got like, because like Marvel Rivals is one of those games that has like little like interactions between the characters depending on who is on the team, right? That happen automatically. I just got one. I was playing as Scarlet Witch, right?
Yeah.
And someone else on my team was playing as Venom. And while we were while we were on the waiting area, and this happened automatically. Like you don't have to do anything for this. This happened automatically at random.
Yeah.
Uh, and we're just sitting on like the waiting area before the round starts, and Venom starts talking like, "There is great darkness inside of you, lady." And Scarlet Witch is like, you want to talk?" And Venom
Yeah,
is like,
pretty
"No,
much.
no, 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 no. Actually, I think it's actually like pretty hot."
Of course. I
And,
mean,
Scar-
Venom.
and Scarlet
Yeah.
Witch is like, I don't think I'm going to say the word anymore."
Yeah. 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 That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I don't know too many times where Venom actively flirts. And if he does, it's usually, or if they do, it's usually just like in this weird way where it's just like, I don't know if you're gonna like fuck me or eat me.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna chill out in this corner.
yeah.
Someone's probably into it. So
Uh, yeah, I don't know. Like my brain is broken because like nowadays, whenever I think about Venom, I immediately hear like that Eminem song, like Venom. Yeah, like I just like hear that in my brain.
I think of the movie scene where he's like intimidating the guy and he's just like, and then you'll be this armless, legless thing rolling down the street
Like
a
poop in
turd
the wind.
yeah, like a turd in the wind. It's just like, what?
Venom.
Venom. First movie was fine. It was kind of a fun trip.
I never watched it.
It was fine. It's like it's genuinely mostly because like the character chemistry between the symbiote and Eddie works because Eddie's like life is so pathetic and Venom is so easy to call him out on it.
Yeah.
The second movie was like okay. I don't remember too much about it, but like one of the things that like succinctly has it is like Venom talks about how like Venom can take over Eddie's body and they can jump out this building and then they can land all the way down and chase after him and cause havoc. And then it just cuts to Eddie using the elevator and the symbiote's voice in his head going, pussy. It's just like, okay. Yeah.
Here's my question about those movies.
Okay, yeah.
Why does he always look wet?
Yeah, Eddie Brock always looks like he's perpetually like glistening in sweat. It's kind of gross. His hair is a little greasy too. I mean, it's just to show off that he's a loser. Like he is not doing too well in his life.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Poor guy. I was going to say something, but I forgot. Let me see if I can remember.
Yeah, in human form. Oh, are you talking about? Oh, wait, was Candy also talking about like Venom in like symbiote form? Yeah, he always just looks moist because he's like an
No,
inky
no, I was
symbiote.
talking about the human form because I understand why he looks
Okay,
wet
yeah,
on the like.
yeah,
I understand the
because
reason
like
he looks wet on the other one because like it's like
yeah,
a weird like alien group. Of course, it's going to look wet.
yeah, pretty much.
I was going to say something, but I forgot. I got distracted thinking about Eminem.
Venom.
Venom.
Venom. I think he was sweaty and gross looking before the symbiote even got him. Like Eddie Brock is not doing well in his life.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know why. Like if I was dating someone and one day they came and he's like babe, I have to confess something. I cheated on you. But then they told me it was with Tom Hardy, I would not be mad.
Really? You'd give Tom Hardy a pass?
I feel like he's one of those people. He's like, you know
It
what? Fair
depends on
enough.
the.
Fair
Alright.
enough. You had to go for it. Fair enough.
I guess, yeah.
I can live with that.
Spoken like someone who's warming up the cuck chair in the bouncy castle.
Hey, no, shut up. I was going to talk about something else, but I don't remember.
Venom had Lady Venom, so that was fun. Yeah, Lady Venom was cool.
I don't remember. I need to remember. This annoys me.
Remember. The 15th of November.
Is the 15th already? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's the 15th.
What
Unless
a
you're
short
in
month.
Australia or New Zealand. Well, it's 30 days, yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 weeks to do like 20 homework. Jesus Christ.
This Friday, you and me are having a Jackbox night with some of our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
get
that
ready
is
for the
off stream.
unhinged
That is
days.
off stream, so like nobody gets any ideas.
Nobody gets any ideas. I mean, considering that friend group, it's probably best it stays off stream.
Yeah.
I've never,
It needs to be kept private.
I've never been in such a friend pool with such thin line of hatred between hatred and sexual tension. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is like people always talk about like I hear people complaining about like how leftists like don't take any jokes or whatever, but like I think we are the living proof that like the worst groups and like with the most offensive of humor are like the most leftist ones.
I think so too. I genuinely think so.
Because everyone on the group is like pretty to the left.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think any of us are like right leaning in any sort of way.
Yeah.
I think maybe like at best we kind of like some lean into centricism.
Yeah, but it's still like
that's
center
it.
left.
Yeah, center left. Is Candy? Yeah, she told me. I think it's also partially the voice too, right?
Yeah, it's the voice.
Yeah.
Because she sounds like she's angry at me.
How have you ever once thought in your life that you were a top?
Oh.
Like half the shit you said. just like I get it. I get you. When you say you're dense, it's like you're dense not only to the external but your own self. It's so wild. It's like, oh, I don't know if a girl would like me. It's like, bitch, you don't even know what you like. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Listen, like I don't know, like Glado has a very hot voice. I don't think I'm alone with that.
Gladys she works as an antagonist. I can see if you. I mean, to be fair, I'm also in that friend group when we were playing. Because me and the guys again when we play Yakuza, I have one friend who is so unironically into the step on me mommy thing, and it's like the funniest thing because otherwise he's the most well-adjusted dude I know. So it comes out of left field. So we were playing like we were playing Yakuza 8 Infinite Wealth, and when Sanhee's on your party, she does have a dominatrix move where she steps on you. And as soon as I activated the move when she had it, he went, "Huh."
Just a little moan.
Just like, and I was just like, yeah, okay.
And like that is when you really know what someone is into, when they have like the little involuntary moans.
Yeah, he was just
that
like,
is the truth coming out.
He doesn't even deny it. He just goes like, what can I say, man? I want to be one of the grunts facing the crew. Throw Sanhee at me. All right, live your truth, king, I guess. She also has a whip move, and he's like, oh my. We were having like team waifus. I was like on team Psycho for a while, but then I was upset at her, and I was just like, let me just go on Sanhee. Sanhee's best girl. Oh my god.
I need to play like the new. I haven't actually played any of the like turn-based ones.
7 you can get away with playing on its own without having to play the other Kiryu Saga stuff. 8 really needs the payoff of like all of his adventures because you know he's part of the crew, right? So yeah, I mean you played Judgment.
Yeah.
That was like the closest modern one on Dragon Engine that you played. Like 1 is really good. There's only just a few quality of life features that it's missing. It's one of those. It's also one of those things where it's like one of those awkward RPGs where.
Well, I just remember something.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Sanhee also have like an attack and a skill that like buffs the other character by grabbing their balls?
Yes. Yeah. No, not just Sanhee. If you, there's a class for the female members of the crew called Dominatrix. And Dominatrix has a revive or heal move that does that. So yes.
Reviving them by grabbing their balls.
Yeah. Any of the dominatrix can do it. There's also a busted move. There's also a dog. Like Yakuza 8 has so many. Like all the classes are busted. There's a
Well, but
class called Kuno.
I have to wonder what the fan base is doing because whenever I see footage of that attack, he's always on here.
Oh yeah, because he's the Dami mommy of the crew. Um, there's a class called Kunoichi, and it has a move called Substitution Jutsu, which just gives any one of your other units an extra move, and that just becomes busted.
Yeah, you can imagine
Like
how like that becomes busted on like a fucking like
I found, I'm so angry because I found that out after I beat the game. And it's like I could have done so much cheese with this.
yeah, like I think like that is the fun. That is one of the most fun aspects of like the like mainline Shin Megami Tensei games.
Mm-hmm.
Is the way the like combat system works. You can like cheese a bunch of like extra turns. Like if you're
Yeah.
good at what you're doing, you can basically like double the amount of turns you can on every turn.
Oh my god, I think Sonhee also has a move in her base class where she pulls out a pole, strikes the enemies, puts it in the center, and then pole dances and hurts all of them, and then goes back to normal. Like they really went all in with her. She is best girl though. So
Yeah, she's very hot.
yeah, she's like she has such a cute crush on Kiryu. She like gets like super enamored. Dude, some of the party banter, because you know she's part of Gomi Jewel, right? And Gomi Jewel is just like underground spy network of
Yeah.
secret Koreans. And then
The
she's
secret
walking around with
Koreans.
yeah, she's walking around with Kiryu, and Kiryu mentions how he used to dress up in a Santa outfit for the orphans back at the orphanage, and he thinks like the photo is like lost somewhere on one of the computers and he can't tell. And then you immediately see Sonhee in the corner calling one of her intel agents like target secured, you must find it. She's just like immediately like I need it.
I need the picture of Kiryu.
I need that picture of Kiryu. She's like such a big fanboy, a fangirl of him. It's so adorable.
But like she goes back, it goes back to what I was saying. That like I have realized I really like women with like silver or like gray hair.
Yeah. Well, she's not silver or gray. Her hair is like purplish.
I'm colorblind. It looks great to me.
You can't even see purple? I thought you saw purple.
Sometimes.
What is your ambiguous freaking I don't think Sonhee's that old. I think she's like, well, I don't
Yeah,
know,
but like it's
actually.
not about age. It's about like how good it looks. Like the silver hair looks really good. Like a really good look. A really good aesthetic.
Oh my god, wait, she's 38 in Infinite Wealth? She aged like fine wine. Jesus.
Oh. So what was it? So what was this about her being a dummy mommy?
Yeah, no.
I'm interested now.
I completely forgot. I thought she was like early 30s. Damn, Sonhee. You need to give me the secret of eternal youth. What the fuck?
The secret of eternal youth is being a secret Korean. Sorry.
Oh, god damn it. Maybe if I inject their blood in me. Yeah, girl, how can you sometimes see purple?
I mean, like there are certain shades.
Came to me in a vision.
What I mean by that is that like there are certain shades that I can see, certain shades that I cannot.
Okay, all right, fair.
It's like really funny. Like I got a box of pencils recently.
Yeah.
Of pens.
Yeah.
I got a box of pens recently, and I was like taking them out, and I looked at one of them, and I really like this gray. And my mom looks at me and like goes like, "Bitch, that is pink."
Oh, poor thing. Oh, poor thing. Bitch, that is pink.
I don't know. I like that my mom and I can talk to each other like that sometimes.
That's pretty good. I don't have too many relatives like that on my end. I feel like maybe once in a blue moon I can talk with talk shop with my parents. I think it's when we're all like the same amount of pissed, but like other than that, well, my mom gets my humor. I'd say she definitely gets like how I point out absurdist humor, but like yeah. If I had to talk shop with anyone in my family, it's probably going to be one of my uncles or something, or one of the elders who just could not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of like absurd stuff, you know what I learned recently?
What?
I don't know. This made me laugh like way more than it should have.
Mm.
The people with like Minnesotan accents, they don't say bag for like a plastic bag. They don't say bag. They say bag.
Big.
They say plastic bag.
Plastic bag.
I don't know why. That made me like laugh a lot, way more than I
Some
should
regional
have.
dialects are pretty interesting, just like that. I remember having like a course about like regional dialects and just like not necessarily just strong accents, just like speech mannerisms and just like how words go. And apparently in Canada, some places are just like close to Detroit. So some Detroit people sound like some Canadian people. And I don't know who that's more offensive to. But hey, I don't mind Detroit, I guess.
You can have shit on. The only thing I know about Detroit is that you cannot have shit on it.
They have they have a restaurant that's apparently been blowing up, Detroit 99. And they have like a Detroit cheesesteak right now. I'm hungry.
That sounds like you know the game that like infamous like an official game for the SNES that is called like Hong Kong 99, Hong Kong 98.
Yeah.
That sounds like a sequel, like Detroit 99. That sounds like a sequel.
Out of all the places you picked, it's Detroit.
Do you know they're
Detroit
making a
90.
new one?
What? Hong Kong 99?
Yeah, they're making a new one.
Why?
I don't know. Because everything all is new again, I guess.
Oh my god. I guess you're right.
Let me see if I can find like what it's called. Hong Kong 97. Let me see what the sequel is called. Yeah, there is a sequel titled Hong Kong 2097. It's set to release in December of this year.
Have you heard Detroit ASMR? I don't think I want to.
I don't think I want to either. And it's on Steam. It's on Steam. Hong Kong 2097.
Is it already out?
No, it's going to come out in December.
Oh, Hong Kong 2097. Let me look at some screenshots of this. Oh, wow. The third picture is just like a shot of a woman's ass. Jesus.
Is that Taylor Swift?
I don't think that's Taylor's.
No, I mean like on the other picture, on the taco.
Taco? What taco? Oh, yeah. Is that Taylor Swift? That's Taylor Swift. And then there's like Vince McMahon from WWE. What the fuck is this game?
It's the sequel to Hong Kong. It's the sequel to Hong Kong 97.
Yeah, thank
what
you.
Did you expect? What did you expect?
I don't know any Taylor Swift songs, so I'm sorry.
And apparently you have like a fentanyl level?
That's about right. Fentanyl czar. My dog is thirsty. He is a thirsty boy. He is drinking a lot of water.
He's gonna pee.
You big baby. I love you. I love you. You know what though? I've mentioned this before. My dogs just end up smelling like white rice. So like when they sleep in my bed, I just get hungry. I just dream and I'm like, oh man, I'm dreaming of like having a nice dinner, and then I wake up and it's like, oh, it's my fucking dogs are around me. Why do you two smell like white rice, bro?
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, no, there's like, you know how like my mom was traveling like the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
My dog is so stupid. The other day she was just standing outside of my mom's like room.
Mm-hmm.
So I opened the door to see what she was going to do, and she went in. She looked around, and when she realized my mom wasn't like in, she just like walk out like slowly, like oh.
Aw, baby. What a poor baby. I love dogs so fucking much with their behavior, bro.
What I really like, something I really like about my dog is that she has like very like expressive eyebrows. So it always like it almost feels like she's like doing human faces at you sometimes.
Oh.
Like sometimes like she's like you like I'm making like weird noises, and she just looks at me with her eyebrows raised. Like the fuck are you doing?
My favorite is when my dog tilts his head because he does it at the perfect moments. But my other favorite is that my dog, he lays on the floor and he has floppy ears, but when he hears a noise, one of his ears goes up. Just specifically to listen, but only one. It's like sentient, and it's like the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
You know, like my dog really likes cats. She really likes cats. So something that we have realized is that if we play like the sound of a cat, like meowing or whatever, she gets really excited.
And you told me she used to She used to hang out on the balcony to look at the neighbor's cat.
Yeah. Uh,
Mm.
and the other day we were just like messing with her, and it's a shame. I wish I'd recorded this because it was like really cute. But basically, like my mom started playing just regular cat sounds on her laptop, and my dog got like really excited looking for the cats. Like, where are the cats? Where are the cats? And at some point she realized the sound where the sound was coming from, and she started like trying to get her nose under the laptop to see if the cat was under there. Like, is the cat in here? Is it here? Is it under this computer?
Oh, the baby. The big baby. I love her so much.
Yeah. She's a silly little girl. A silly little idiot.
Little idiot.
Yeah, she like, I don't know why, but like sometimes when she wants attention, what she does is like she stands up because she's on her bed. When she stands up, she walks up to me, she looks at me directly, like in the eyes, and she just sneezes. And then she leaves.
My dog does the sneeze thing, but he just like looks at me confused, and then he sneezes again. He just loops it until he gets it out of his system.
No, she walks up to me, she looks directly in my eyes, sneezes once, and then leaves.
What a power move. We all need to learn from your dog.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if someone just walked up to you and just sneezed and then left? Like that would just they would mark themselves into your mind rent free.
Yeah, like that is asserting dominance,
time.
like immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, like you'd be like, I lost that interaction. There was no winning in that exchange.
Yeah, he won. I don't know what, but he won. Yeah, she's like, it's like funny, like some like the way she's like it's also like because like she was raised like a cat, so it's also like funny the way she is like a cat. So for example, like when you go outside, when you come back, she starts like doing the thing that cats do, where they start like walking between your legs and like rubbing. She starts doing that. When you come back home after being out, the problem is that like cats are small. She's not. And she's like very strong, so she's just like when she's trying to do that, but like walking between your legs and like rubbing, she starts like pushing you, and you have to like hold to like not like get like thrown to the floor.
Fair. My dog is kind of like that. He doesn't know his own strength.
Yeah. And so she really likes she really likes bugs. Like when she sees like a little like insect walking around the floor, she starts following it, and she will just like hunt the insect for hours.
Yeah. Does my dog hunt insects? Not really. But yeah. He doesn't mind spiders. He always gets their head lost in their webs. But yeah. But you know, we ourselves on the web must say goodbye on this podcast because we're 1.5 minutes from the ad break, and I want to see if we can finish before then. So check out my YouTube at youtube.com/@nocturne. That's youtube.com/@nocturne. Titles in the fucking podcast. Please click and subscribe. Follow Candy on her Twitch and YouTube to see her past broadcast clips and podcasts. Check her Blue Sky for her organized thoughts, or join her Discord to see her disorganized, or I guess her thoughts, considering. The bot will leave all the links provided, and if you have such feedback for the podcast, like, hey, Nick, you should do this slower, so I can actually know what you're saying. Too bad is my response. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, happy, and have a wonderful week. Bye, Candy. Love you. 1 minute. 1 minute until ad break. I did it. I beat it. I won.
And there he goes. Oh, that's my phone. I forgot to mute it. Yeah, he was reading it wrong. He was reading it wrong. We were like 1 minute into the ad. He was reading it wrong. So yeah, as I was mentioning, wait, why am I like slightly to the left? Let me just like move myself to the center. Is he back? Hello?
Okay, so I might have read the ad break.
Yeah. He came back to point that out. Yeah, you did. We were like 1.5 into the ad. Hey, like the good thing is that you don't need to hurry anymore. It's over. That's a good thing
I'm
about
gonna
that.
head out. I'm gonna head out. Bye, everyone. You already heard me say my fucking piece. All right, adios. Bye, everybody. I closed the fucking door. See you.
Bye bye. He came back just to point that out. Well, that was awkward. Okay, so as I was pointing out, I'm going to try to stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to try to stream those 3 days. So we're going to like do more like stuff, and I'm going to like try to like make one of Hades too. But like on the other two, we're going to like keep fucking around with the old computer. Because I have some ideas on what to do about that. So yeah, that is going to be the plan for next week. I do hope like I want to like start like doing a schedule again and like holding myself to the schedule again. I feel like it will help me like be more organized, be more like centered, and like place on the place I need to be. So I'm going to try to like make a schedule and like try to like hold myself to the schedule again. So I'll try to post a schedule tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. What was I going to do? We'll see how that goes. As for I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at like saying like the highs, the device. I mean, I need to ask Need. I need to ask Need. Like, I know how to speak. I swear to God, I know how to fucking speak. I need to ask Nick how he does the goodbyes because I'm so bad at them. I need to start speaking slower. That is something I know for a fact. I need to start speaking slower. Because I get confused. I get very confused. So I need to start speaking slower. Just a little bit slower. Yeah, he's the fucking goodbye master. He's not good at reading the ad break. He needs to be good at something. So, as I was explaining, like next week, one Hades, 2 old computers, hopefully. Arguably important part of the goodbye process. Yeah, yeah. Let's just like let's get. I think I'm going to need to start speaking. I'm going to start speaking to myself when I'm offline, just to like get used to speaking more, because I don't know why, but I'm struggling. Blah, 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 blah. I am struggling right now. I am not going to get dog ears. The puppy ears are not happening. The puppy ears are never going to happen. I refuse. Never going to happen. I have the right. I have the right to refuse the puppy ears. It is my God-given right to refuse the puppy ears.
The Silent Gamer 86 summons the Wheel of Fire.
Okay. Wheel of Fire. Is that fire?
Killer Dude
Yeah, it's fire.
00 turned Candy into a cat girl.
Are they alert? They should be working.
Killer Dude 00 attacks.
Ow.
The Silent Gamer
Why the
86
violence?
attacks.
Why am I not seeing the alerts? That's weird. It's like there's always something. I mean, at least we're getting the sound. As long as we get the sound, it's fine, I guess. You know, I just realized, like, from this angle, it looks like the fire is coming from my coochie.
Killadude00 tries to calm Candy down.
That was, like, very good timing. I was looking at what fire from my coochie. Are you just going to, like, spend all of your channel points right now while I say goodbye? Are you going to, like, prevent me from saying goodbye by spending all of your channel points? Is that what's going on? It's more efficient to do them together, yeah, I guess. Wait, scan. Wait, wait. Hamburger. I forgot about this one.
The Silent Gamer 86 activates panic mode.
Please get me out. Actually, you know what? I should change panic mode. I feel like I should change panic mode to make it like more computer friendly. I need to think about that.
The Silent Gamer 86 attacks.
What the fuck is that? How are you doing that? Oh. You misspelled bottom though. You didn't even spell it right. Okay. So, winding back, returning to where we're supposed to go. Next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Hades 2, computer old, computer. Oh, ow, ow! I injured myself. No, no puppy ears, not Path to Nowhere yet. Path to Nowhere is going to happen when it happens. Path to Nowhere is going to. The fact that I know how to spell it doesn't have anything to do with me being a bottom. It just means I know how to English. At least in text. This is not very why am I frozen? This is not very favorable to me. I'm just realizing. I need to stop. I need to stop. And also I just hit myself. I just hit myself on my own desk. That's unfair. That's bad. No, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, that is the plan for next week. So I will let you guys know the schedule when I have it. For now, I'm just going to like go ahead and say hi to someone. We're going to go ahead and say hi to someone. And then we're just going to like, and then I'm just going to go eat something because I'm hungry. So let's go here. It's been a while since we raided here. So we're going to go here. And I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I can stick to the schedule. I really want to like make a more organized schedule. I want to like get back on the swing of that. So I let you guys know how that happens. Definitely not going to be any puppy ears for the next stream. There are not going to be any puppy ears. That is not going to happen. Ow. That is not going to happen. There are not going to be any puppy ears. Stick to it or else. Yes, I understand. I understand. I know you have the gun. You don't have to remind me you have the gun. I am very well aware you have the gun. You don't need to remind me. You don't need to remind me. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. I am not getting puppy ears. The puppy ears are not happening. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, you still have the gun. You have the gun, but the gun is not for... even with the gun, you will not convince me to get puppy ears. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I refuse. I'm using my veto power. I'm using my veto power to... I'm using my veto power to veto the veto of your veto. You know? Hot women don't like the puppy ears. Hot women don't like the puppy ears. Wait, I left? Did we left? I think we left. Oh.